Good evening to the folks on YouTube. Welcome to our Hoots podcast channel. Everybody's doing well so far on this Monday night, June 5th, 2023. It's your boy Joshie here, chilling and rock and rolling in the break free room. This is our first time doing a live stream of a wrestling show since I think Veterans Day, but definitely the first one here in this apartment. And I'm glad to be here and shoot the shit with you guys tonight. And hopefully you guys can hear me within the sound of my voice. Welcome to what I dub as Universal Chatter, a little fun project that myself and Brother Carter used to do on the WrestlingRumors.net Facebook page back in the day. I am Brother Adam, for those who are watching and remember what we used to do. It's been a while, so I want to say hello to everybody. Let me see how I am doing sound-wise here on Facebook for a second. Yeah, okay. I think we're good on. Yeah, I think we're good on Facebook. Yeah, this is Universal Chatter. What we do here is we react to Monday Night Raw and selected shows. I'm going to be doing NXT. I'm going to be doing more streams as we try to provide some new content for the channel. And I'm just open to any suggestions that you guys have for the show. That's really the biggest thing. We really care about your guys' feedback on the show, whether you like it or not. And we want this to be fun. So throughout the show, I'm going to be watching it, trying to make sure we don't get any copyright strikes. So you'll hear a little bit of promo action, but as far as like entrances, we can't show video or stuff like that. This pretty procedural type of stuff. So I think most of you would understand that. But nonetheless, just want to say happy Monday, and I hope you guys are in good spirits. You can follow me on Twitter if you like, by the way, at the Hoots Podcast. Make sure to like this button, subscribe to the channel so not only you get the latest episodes of the Hoots Podcast, but more live streams like this. I'm going to be doing some more content. We're also on Twitch. The show is available anywhere you get your podcast from. And this is our first time doing this here on our YouTube channel. So thank you for rocking with me. It should be interesting night here for Monday Night Raw. And I just want to say, again, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. So, yeah, we are on the road to Money in the Bank in London, England. The O2 Arena. That's going to be pretty cool. I am excited for that event. I think this is the third consecutive premium live event that's been outside the United States. If that tells you anything, that these U.S. crowds need to step up their game and stop going to shows to find reasons to bitch and moan about it. And like, you pay your hard-earned money to go to these shows. I get it. It's also on the promotions to make the shows entertaining, but also at the same time, you're there. It's a wrestling show. Have fun. You're not there to watch wrestling as if you're in a library. You know, it's there to have fun. And you know, we'll see how this is be a little different environment, because last time they were in England was Clash of the Castle. Now it's a stadium show. This one coming up at the O2 Arena in London is very different, but London crowds are always cool, and I think it's cool again that WWE is doing these premium live events on a Saturday, so you can still enjoy your rest of your day if you live here in the United States and you're watching Money in the Bank live early in the afternoon. So either way, it's pretty cool. I'm excited for the pay-per-view. Interesting to see what goes down tonight for Monday Night Raw, which is in Hartford, Connecticut, I believe, and the XL Center. Very interesting when you're in these upper East Coast areas. You never know which crowd is going to be good or not. So I did see a couple matches that were advertised. I did see that Gunther will be fighting Kevin Owens, I believe, to kick off the show. For those who don't know, I'm not really big into like dirt sheet stuff and things like that. That's really not my deal. And I just give you a forewarning, I'm not into that dirt sheet culture. So I do know the advertised match of Becky Lynch and Sonya Deville for the Money in the Bank qualifying for the ladies. We have Cody Rhodes on MizTV, and of course Seth Rollins and Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship, which my guess will probably be the main event of the show, which it should be. And we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, it should be an interesting night, to say the least. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to you guys. I mean, what's on your guys' mind as far as stuff you liked or haven't liked so far on the road to Money in the Bank? Who do you have right now? If you had your druthers, who would be like your pick to win either the men's or women's Money in the Bank ladder matches? I'm kind of curious to see your guys' thoughts on it. So yeah, if you guys come in, don't be shy. Come say hello, and we'll interact and have some fun. And I know today, I think there was some type of announcement, right, about WWE doing some stuff with Twitch, having like maybe a little simulcasting while the shows are going on. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a cool concept, and I think that should be interesting, to say the least. Also, with this being our first time doing this, I'm going to try my best to do this differently than others. Don't get me wrong, I am going to read your questions and try to keep the conversation going, but also I'm not gonna keep my attention off of the show where we're going to 10-20 minute soliloquies about stuff that has nothing to do with wrestling. You're here to have fun, shoot the shit, and talk about what we're watching. So I promise to make sure that we stay on topic. I think that's very important, and that we don't talk in circles. So yeah, I'm excited for what goes down tonight in Hartford, and we get more information who's going to be in these Money in the Bank ladder matches tonight. So for those who are watching, just let me know throughout the show, who would you like to see win either men's or women's Money in the Bank ladder match this year, and then I'll give you my thoughts as it goes on. So we're about 3 minutes away for Raw going on air. I'm going to get my little setup here. This is going to be a little different. I'm going to be watching it on my YouTube TV through my phone here. I wanted to add another tab on my computer screen and watch it from there, but I don't have multiple computers, and we just literally set up this studio about like a couple days ago. So so working out the kinks of what the studio is going to be in the future. But yeah, thanks everybody for the support and hanging out with us here on this Monday night. And yeah, I'm excited to do some more streams like this. If this could help out expand the reach of our show and gauge more conversation with you guys, I'm more than down to do it. So yeah, we are just a couple minutes away from Raw going on air. Let me find the USA channel here. Yep, USA Network. Yes, pal. By the way, shout out to the Tribal Chief, man. 1,000 days as a champion. I know this sparked up a lot of controversy the other day about the design of the championship, right? A lot of people are in their feelings about it. Shocker, right? Yeah. I mean, are you really surprised? I think it would be a little disservice to Roman Reigns' title reign if it wasn't at least some resemblance of what the title he won in the first place. You know, now if you want to call it lazy or whatever, that's wasted energy for me. I'm not a belt designer, so I'm the last one to talk about what's good or lazy or whatever. I know a lot of people are expecting him to pop up with a new updated version of the Winged Eagle title just to troll Cody. Who knows? Maybe that comes. Maybe it doesn't. But I don't think the design of the title is the end of the world. I'll just say that. Is this something that I would spend money on? Probably not. But also, a lot of the championships for WWE, and they sell them, they're very expensive. So if wrestling title belts should not be costing $500 or $1,000 or whatever the fuck they sell it for. It should not be that much money. That's just my opinion. I mean, I can understand if it's $200 or $300. I trust me, I get it. But these are replica pieces, and you know they want to get the bang for their buck, and I get it, but for me, and I'm sure many of you could relate. Like, wouldn't you want, I don't know, an NXT title or some other promotion championship? Why would you want to pay, pay an arm and leg for a wrestling belt? You know, if yeah, especially one if you're gonna be selling it 5 to 10 years later. Anyways, Raw is on the air, getting the signature signage here. Raw. I got everything here. You guys hear me. I'm with you guys. Yeah, this is Universal Chatter here for our first time on Monday Night Raw. Okay. I like the screen here on my phone, how it looks. Hartford, Connecticut. Boom. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, kicking off the show with Seth freaking Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion. By God. This dude, I'm not the only one, right? That is just like, just want to say you think Rollins can't go over the top. He comes out with something new like this, like Mamma Mia. Whoa, whoa. All right. Seth freaking Rollins come down to the ring here. Looks like we're going to be getting a promo to start it off. Now, like I said, I want to make sure that we're not getting copyright strikes and showing footage on here. I think that'd be a little issue here. I want to do these live streams properly, but I will make sure to have the audio of the promos as it's going on, and hopefully you get a little bit of that. But yeah, let's see what the champ has to say. A fighting champion, pal. Drink it in, man. He's doing that Jericho pose. Drink it in. Yeah, we got tonight's main event: Seth freaking Rollins and Damian Priest. The Battle of Falcon Arrows. We have a standard Falcon Arrow, and then we got a broken arrow. So that should be an interesting clash of styles, if you will. All right, Seth Rollins basking in the scene of the WWE Universe here. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, we're good. All right. I got that out of the way. Whoa. Nice reception here for Seth. Monday Night Rollins. How much you think his sunglasses cost? That's gotta be at least $80. I wonder if Joaquin Phoenix is a wrestling fan. I'll explain why in a second. When was the last time we had a heavyweight championship match right here live on Raw? That would be Big E and Bobby Lashley, pal. Yes. Yep. Shout out Big E. LB's doing well in his recovery. We miss Big E on TV, right, guys? And I thought to myself, Self? 2 years is too damn long. So what I done did was I went in. What I done did. Wonderful, yes. Or no. We do a little opposite here on the Who's Podcast. No is yes, and yes is no.
By the Judgment Days, Damian.
Boo. Nah, I'm a Judgment Day fan.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm kind of psyched about it.
Yeah, so am I. This is going to be a dope match.
I came out here, I said I wanted all the fights, and I wanted to fight the best, and whether you love them or you hate them.
What?
Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor.
Hey, show Judgment Day some respect, pal. Damn Connecticut.
As good as it gets, and I am looking forward to the opportunity right here tonight to show you all that as good as they are,
What?
they just ain't me. Because I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary.
All right, here comes Judgment Day. Got to lower the music here. What's your guys standing on the Judgment Day? So this is my first time hanging out with you guys here. Are you guys a fan of the Judgment Day or no? I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on that. Or do you rock with the Judgment Day or no? I know some people are in a rush to have these faction groups disband. Let's see what's going on here.
So, where's Dom? Where's Rhea? Are they coming from up here? Are they coming from back here? Are they into the ring making out?
Ugh.
Easy, Seth. Rhea and Dom, they got their own business to worry about. And you should only worry about one person. Me.
Yeah, that's right.
Just you, but it's not just you out here. It's you and Finn. So like, I know you guys are boys, and that's great and all, but do you do everything together? Like, does he hold the door for you when you go to the restaurants? What about when you're playing on the playground? Does he hold your hand when you go down
My
the
God.
slide? Or what about when you go to the bathroom? Does he hold your deal? Whoa, Mr. Funny Man here with the funny clothes and the funny dance and the funny laugh and the funny jokes and everybody loves Seth freaking Rollins. And everybody just loves to sing your song.
Why would you trigger them to sing it?
Well, you're not gonna love. You're not gonna love. And you know what? You're not gonna love. It's when my man Damian here beats you and takes the World Heavyweight Championship from you tonight.
We'll see about that, pal.
Seth, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think you're a deserving champion. Your resume speaks for itself. Your entire career, everybody you've been in the ring with, you pretty much beat them all.
Yep.
But so have I. So tonight, that World Heavyweight Championship, look, you making an open challenge, as foolish as it sounds, look, you got a set, man, and I appreciate it, because this opportunity, I didn't think was coming anytime soon, but I'll take it, and tonight, I will not fall.
You will not. What?
I don't need Dominic. I
What?
don't need Rhea. I don't need Finn to beat you for that.
I'm talking big here, pal.
Oh, is that so big, man? Oh, I like that confidence, but I gotta be honest with you. I know that if it's just you and me out here tonight, you don't stand a chance. So what do you say? You put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, show the cojones, pal.
World Heavyweight Championship main event tonight. You leave your crew in the back. And truth be told, it's probably best you leave the prince back there. He doesn't fare too well when he gets in the fights with me.
Oh boy. Shouldn't have done that, Seth.
No. You do not get to decide how this goes down. We get to decide it. I'm cool with it, man. Seth, I accept. At the end of the night, though, I will be the new World Heavyweight Champion. And you're just going to go down in history with one of the shortest reigns ever.
He's gonna have a Kane title reign.
You and me, one-on-one, no judgment day. But hey, any way you slice it, my title reign's already way longer than his was.
Oh, come on. Come on. That's fucked up. Oh, man. Poor Finn. You guys remember when Finn and Seth had their Universal inauguration match at SummerSlam? The stupid Brooklyn crowd were whining. Funny how wrestling brings things full circle, right? That night, they instead of having watching two like indie darlings fight for a new title, right? Everybody's booing the entire match because of the design of the title. That just tells you right there how stupid wrestling fans are. Here we are 7 years later, ever since that happened, and nothing has changed. What's up, Brett? What's going on, buddy? Thanks for checking this out. Brett actually is a OG supporter of our Universal Chatter ventures. It's just me now doing this. Brett, Brother Carter is taking a hiatus from doing content and podcasting in general. He's getting married, I believe, in a couple weeks, actually. So things are going well for Brother Carter in his life, and I'm happy for him. But yeah, Brother Carter has passed down the honor, the distinction of hosting the Chatter of the Universe. And now here's the great deal. Now, back then when we were doing the show on wrestlingrumors.net, I had freaking birds chirping in the background, right? And it would be hard to hear me. And most of the time I was not on camera. Now technology has improved a lot, and I got things StreamYard for this because they allow us the opportunity to have multiple people talk at the same time, kind of similar to the old Google Hangouts. And it's cool that we can come on here and do something like this. Now, again, mind you, for those who are watching this for the first time, this is my first time doing something like this for a Monday Night Raw. I never did a live stream like this for 3 hours for a television show. So I don't know how the hell this is going to go, but this is like hosting it. This is like my first time doing this. So bear with me and we should have fun. So coming up next year, we got women's Money in the Bank qualifying match. It's Becky Lynch taking on Sonya Deville, one half of the Karen Express. Yes, the Karen Express. That's not a name that I heard. I don't know if that's an official tag name for this group with her and Chelsea Green, but I'm calling them the Karen Express, damn it, all right? So here we are. It's heading into commercial breaks here on Monday Night Raw. First one here at the 14-minute mark. I thought the segment was good. The crowd was, Seth Rollins has the crowd like literally at the palm of his hand right now. And I understood why Finn was out there in a little bit, why he was out there with Priest at the same time. But I guess it was important to address that point to the crowd watching, to whether you believe or not the Judgment Day are going to interfere in this match in the main event. It's good to address the elephant in the room to kick off the show. So you're kind of setting the thread of the show. Damian cut off Finn. I don't know, maybe they get into an argument backstage. I'm not talking about dissension. I'm not mentioning anything about the group splitting up there. But, it's very important with a TV show. You want to set off the tone of what's going to happen on the show. So whether you or I believe Judgment Day is not going to interfere, that remains to be seen. But all in all, I thought the segment was okay to kick off the show. But, I think it's cool that Seth's doing this out of the gate. Now, do I personally want to see Seth defend this championship every single week? No. I mean, you have to do it with rhyme and reason. But, he just got the title. This is his first opportunity now. By the way, I guess people could calm down now that AJ Styles was there just as a one-off thank you to Seth. Oh, I can't believe AJ was there. He's supposed to be on SmackDown. But yeah, I'm excited to see how that match plays out tonight. It can be predictable, but either way, that's gonna be a good match between Rollins and Priest. So while we're here waiting for the show to come back on air, as we go on, feel free to ask me any questions. It doesn't have to be just strictly WWE related, even though we are reacting to Raw. If you have questions about AEW or New Japan or anything like that, I'm very well versed in the wrestling sphere, and I've had 10 years of experience covering the industry. So if there's a wrestling topic that you want me to address, ask away. Honestly, nothing's off limits. Like I always say, just be respectful, and I'll answer your question and give you a shout out. Let me take a swig of water really quick. All right, I believe we're getting back here. One final commercial here before this match starts. Becky happened on SmackDown, right? SmackDown. She beat Lacey Evans, so that's how she got her opportunity to participate. So that's pretty cool. Selena Vega is now in the Money Bank qualifying match. I think there's 2 next week for SmackDown, as well as it's Io and Bayley are in matches, I believe, right? Io's fighting Shotzi and Bayley's fighting somebody else. I forgot. But anyways, Becky Lynch, the man, taking on one half of the Karen Express. Man, you gotta give props for Sonya Deville. I know that second rerun of, I don't know, not even second, I think like that third installment of WWE Tough Enough wasn't like everybody's favorite, but there was some good things to come out of it. Like if you look at her longevity, given her character, and is she like a multiple time champion? No. But the longevity that she's had since she was in Tough Enough for like Mandy Rose, I really have a lot of respect for both of them, because the wrestling industry is not easy, especially being in WWE. So for the fact that she stood around this long after that installment of the Tough Enough show, what was it, like 2015 when that was going on, or 2016? That's almost 7 years. You'd be lucky to see some wrestlers stay in WWE for 2 or 3 years. So I think that's pretty cool. Shout out to Sonya. All right. Well, Becky's already distracted here. Oh, Deville almost knocked Chelsea off the apron. Now, mind you, I am not at the stage yet in my confidence to say that I could call a match, but I'll give it a shot here just for the hell of it. This distraction start as Deville brings Becky down to the mat. Becky's going back to that 2019 orange hair, which is nice to see. Nice visit to the top turnbuckle pad there. And we got some Muay Thai kicks in the corner from Deville. I'm curious to see how long this match is. When the Triple H era that we're in, I guess, of him being in charge of what's going on backstage with the decisions on the show, I do give him credit, especially when it comes to qualifying matches or number one contender matches. He does give these matches time. It's very rare you have a squash match in a qualifying scenario. Now, is this going to be a 20-25 minute match? No. We'll have to see. By the way, I like to remind people, stop falling for the bait that is wrestling media. If you see something that's reported, and unless it's actually confirmed and you see the show for what it is, take it with a grain of salt. I saw like 20 or 30 different tweets tonight saying that Gunther and Kevin Owens were going to kick off the show with a 30-minute match. And then later tonight, you'll have somebody, I can't talk today. Plans changed, right? Plans changed. I don't know if plans changed or not. I don't care if they changed or not. I'm not there. I'm not a booker. Becky there with that springboard sidekick and already going for a Bexploder. Boom. There you go. So 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here into the show. I got back here, but I can see a scenario where Trish tries to interfere. I mean, you already got Chelsea out there paying her dividends, but speaking of the devil, right on cue, here comes Trish. She's making her way down to the ring now with Zoe Stark. This is the interesting scenario here. Does Trish cost Becky a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match? Who do you have winning this match? Do you have Becky or Sonya? Let me know in this chat box. Ooh, drop there that reverse DDT in 2 count. Bill rolls to the outside here. Getting that recovery session there with Chelsea. Hey, are you guys surprised Chelsea stood along this long? Everybody's like, oh, Chelsea's immediately going to get released once Vince came back. That really hasn't been the case. All right, so match went into commercial break. I don't know. This is the interesting part of this pairing. When I saw this match announced, I was like, okay, yeah, Becky probably would and should win. But who knows? If we're getting 3 matches out of Brock and Cody, why wouldn't we get 3 matches out of Trish and Becky? So you have the second one here at Money in the Bank in London, and you cap it off in Detroit for SummerSlam. By the way, I think it's cool that SummerSlam's in the stadium, but why Detroit? Detroit's a dump. It's I don't know what other state I wouldn't want to have a vacation in, Michigan or Ohio. You know, I could do a 3-hour stream alone on my disdain for the state of Ohio. Okay, we don't need to get into that. That's another story for another time. But good for the city for Detroit. You know. Here's Brett's question here. He says, do you think DIY will reunite on the main roster? I have to believe it to see it, my man. I think it'd be cool if they did. I just have to wait to see it happen. I don't know what's going on with Johnny Gargano, why it's taking him so long to have matches, or something going on with his angles. Something just seems off since he came back. Maybe he hasn't adjusted well to the transition of being on the Raw platform. I don't know. Can you guys tell me what's gone wrong with Johnny Gargano since he came back? Because when he made that return in Toronto last year, I marked out. I won't lie. I'm sure you guys got excited when he came back. What do you think the issue is? I know he had a little bit of an injury right before WrestleMania. I know he was dealing with that, but I don't know. It just seems like Johnny hasn't had a chance to really, fire off the gate since he came back to the WWE. Now, here's one thing I will say in my many years of watching wrestling. I get we have to have commercial breaks and you have to space them out properly, but I don't know why some networks think that you need to have a radio length of commercial breaks. Television commercial breaks should not be taking 5 minutes, okay? So I think the common one is like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, right? Because that's usually the one that is for live sporting events. So I'm just curious sometimes, especially on Raw, there's times where you have like a 4 or 5 minute commercial break. I'm like, what's going on here? Why is this taking so long? By the way, does anybody watch that Temptation Island show or whatever the fuck it's called? I don't. Anyways, yeah. As far as DIY is concerned, I would love to see them reunite with each other. I think that'd be very cool. All right, we're back to commercial break as we got Becky and Sonya fighting on the top turnbuckle here. Trish and Zoe Stark are watching on the stage. By the way, what's your guys' thoughts on Zoe joining forces with Trish Stratus? I think that's pretty cool. The box elbows. collectively and like getting the rod from Trish, I think that's pretty cool. Let me put some audio here. You guys can hear a little bit of the show. Yeah, I always have to be cautious here. I just want to make sure we don't hear any like entrance music and our stream gets shut down. So that's why I haven't really been playing the audio besides the opening segment. All right. So, by the way, get those thank you Trish shirts. I think that's hilarious. I told you we were gonna get some time with this match. It wasn't gonna be a 1 segment match. So getting to the nitty and gritty here with some forearms. Speaking of forearms, I saw the announcement of Okada and Bryan Danielson for Forbidden Door. That's gonna be pretty dope. Even for me being a staunch AEW critic, I'm not opposed to seeing Okada and Bryan. I think that's gonna be awesome. Ooh, nice flying forearm there from Becky. As again, Sonya goes to the outside. Ooh, nice baseball slide drop kick there from Becky Lynch. Becky and Chelsea Ryan Q Clarence usually does boom, nice pump kick there on the outside. Come on, ref, what are you doing? Why are you pulling an Aubrey Edwards there? Ooh, running knee strike into the cover. 1, 2, no. Damn. Oh man, Chelsea is mad. Oh man, I lost my feed here on my phone. Okay. Sonya's trying to punk out Beck here. Very physical match, like I said. Nice insecurity there by Becky in the corner. Just think about for the fact, I know that Becky's in a feud right now with Trish, but think of the benefits for Zoe Stark in a way. Like if you have a cool pay-per-view match with Becky and Zoe Stark, as Becky's proceeding to kick Chelsea's ass on the outside, tossing her like a rag doll. Mamma mia. Damn, how many times can you be tossed in the barricade? Barricade City, bitch. Oh, man. Man, multiple barricade spots. Hair extensions are being flown out. There goes Sonya again into the barricade. Don't get the count out now. All right, there you go. Becky back into the ring at the count of 8. Manhandle slam. Nope. DeVille back to her feet. Roll. And no. Counter roll up there. Uh-oh. Disarmer. Disarmer. Will she lock it in here? Let's see. Get it. Get it. Off. Right into the middle rope. It's a very good match. Uh-oh. Help from Chelsea. Ooh. Hey, ref, you gonna do your job now? Uh-oh, here we go. Watch Chelsea's facial expressions here. You miss. What? You're not ejecting her? What a brutal ref. Is this Aubrey Edwards in male form? What's going on here? He even saw her holding the ropes too. I don't know why he didn't eject her. All right, Sonya to the top. Oh, caught in the air. Manhandle slam. Bam! There you go. Into the cover. 1, a 2, a 3. Becky wins. There you go. Now, here's the thing. We're a couple weeks out away from Money in the Bank. If you're Becky Lynch here, you got to find a way to make sure that Trish doesn't get in your way in London. Now, that's an obvious statement to make from my end, but it's true. I mean, Trish is not in a qualifying match right now. Zoe is. So, let's see how this works out. But This feud between these two are far from over. Good match. Good match there from Becky and Sonya. I thought that was good. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Trish. By the way, folks, put it in the chat box here. Hashtag thank you, Trish. Thank you, Trish. And if you guys could do me a favor, make sure to follow me on Twitter at the Hoots Podcast on Twitter. Pardon the pun. We're going to get a video package here of the Bloodline angle from Friday. All right. Well, that'll give us some time here to chat with you guys here. By the way, just let me know, would you guys be interested in me doing a stream of NXT tomorrow? I'm not opposed to doing it. I'm probably one of the few in the wrestling media that's in tune with the NXT product. I'm not opposed to doing it, but if it's something you want me to do, I'll do it. Shout out to my guy, Sam Piopo. Yes, I agree with you. It was a very good physical match. Sonya doesn't get her props. Obviously, she loses a lot of matches, but when it comes to her in-ring time, she maximizes her TV time. I'll say that for sure. Now Becky's in the qualifying match. We got Zoe Stark and Natalya later on tonight. So either Zoe's going to find a way to get Becky out of the winning that Money in the Bank briefcase, or Trish will. How we see that play out in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll have to see. Does Becky need a Money in the Bank briefcase? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. She hasn't won the match, right? I should know this. I think I'm not sure if Becky won a Money in the Bank ladder match, right? Am I talking out of turn here? Sam, I agree with you. Yes, Zoe will definitely be a star. Brett, yeah, it's for sure Zoe will beat Natalya. I'm for certain for that. All right, cool. So Becky has not won the Money in the Bank briefcase. A lot of people are rooting for Zelina Vega to get the briefcase. I don't blame them. I would root for her too. Now, I am kind of biased. I got a rep for my Barican lady out there. By the way, hope you guys like the new studio. This is my first time doing a live stream in the new studio since I moved out. It's been a very busy week for me, but I'm finally getting a chance to settle in and feel the ambience of being here now. I'm calling this apartment 2.0, but this is just the early setup here. I think sooner or later I might get like a little small TV that I'm gonna have here so I can do these streams better. I'm watching Raw here on my phone, but in the future, who knows, man? I might do a pay-per-view stream and have the TV here, add some extra stuff along the way. But yeah, this is what the new studio is gonna look like going forward. And by the way, I'm the one that picked where all these went here. And if you see here in the back here with this Blackhawks logo, I got the WrestleMania 31 badge I had when I covered the event as part of the media in 2015. And then this one here on the left-hand side is Hell in a Cell last year in Chicago, where Cody had the fucked up torn pec. I went to that show. That's what they call those lanyards. I got one of those for going to Hell in a Cell last year, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, so Sam, I appreciate the kind words, man. I'm glad we got this going, man. It looks awesome, man. I couldn't be more grateful for my dad and his friend Birdie for helping me out, getting these suckers up and just going through that process of designing it. They did the painting and all this stuff in here. It's badass. I couldn't be more grateful. It's it's the real deal, man. And I'm glad I got this, man. It's been fun being out here, and I'm gonna make sure now that I have this space to provide some more content for you guys. All right, so Raw's coming back here on air, doing some plugs on social media. let's see what we got next here. Oh yeah, they're about to air that vignette from SmackDown. Man, that segment with the bloodline was insane, man. Anybody that's telling you that the bloodline is running its course and it's just a waste of time and that it's not worth doing anymore and that Roman Reigns is stale and blah 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 blah. I think you guys you can't sit there and tell me again that you want long-term storytelling and then be in the same breath saying, "Oh, the bloodlines run its course." Like, you gotta pick a lane, man. Even when you watch the angles that's going on, you could be like pretend to be the biggest wrestling expert in the world and pretend that, oh, now's the moment that it's gonna end, and then boom, it doesn't, right? So you're watching this on Friday. You have Jimmy, not taking any shit from Roman. We don't know what side Jay is on yet, which is very important to point out as this continues on. Solo is like, he's kind of dragged into the middle. Roman's like, oh, well, whose side are you on, right? He could speak for himself. Solo's like, I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. And then he walks by the Usos. Jimmy's trying to talk sense to Roman. Roman's just gaslighting them and playing the mental games. And then freaking Solo gives his brother the Samoan Spike. Like, I'll tell you, I didn't see that coming. That popped me. And I watch too much wrestling. I should know, I should know when these type of moments happen, but I always get the kick out of the people that come on here and do shows like this, like, oh, see, I told you this is going to happen. Oh, see, I told you this is predictable. Oh, yeah. They're gold. The reason the Roman Reigns is where he's at right now is because when he's there, he's an attraction and his segments matter and he delivers. Case in point, I'm not a big ratings guy, but it is what it is. SmackDown this past week had 2.5 million viewers. Freaking AEW wish they could combine Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision and hope they could try to get those type of numbers. All three of those shows combined cannot equal what the Bloodline's drawing right now on SmackDown alone. That's not me being a hater. That's just me stating a fact, okay? This here's Sam says, every single segment that these guys are in are absolute gold. They can literally do no wrong. Fact. Think about it. 2.5 million. You would have to combine Rampage, like it's what, 300,000-400,000 a week. In Dynamite, that's 8 to 850 at best. That's what, 1.1 million. That's where Punk came back. Collision, I guess they'll probably draw maybe 600,000 or 700,000. So you get 2.5 against 1.7. Those three shows combined barely matches Raw. Just think about that for a moment. Uh-oh. I like the blazer that Byron's rocking tonight. That's cap.
It's really nice to finally see the Usos do what they should have done months ago. Well, actually, Jimmy Uso did. Right? I mean, Jey Uso, I guess we're going to have to just wait and see what happens there. But to be honest with you, Byron, it's kind of not my problem anymore.
Yes. Ludwig Kaiser, a man of class and elegance. Yes. The Mark Henry Salmon jacket. Yes. Tremendous.
Championships, we are going to be. Did you learn anything last week? Did you show up without people calling for you? Did you say their name? We didn't say your name. You know, they broke the rule again. The unwritten rule. Don't you have some turtleneck sweater shopping to do?
Turtleneck shopping. Gunta.
You really do regain control of your temper. You really like discipline.
Ooh.
See, I am a disciplined man.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You have a problem with my temper? Guess what? I have a great way to solve problems. There's a ring out there with thousands of people waiting to see me kick somebody's ass. So guess what? You're in.
All right. Fuck it. Let's do it. Gunther and KO. Let's do it. My God. Oh man, we got the Siamese twins here with their blazers. What the hell's going on with this announce booth? They went to the same tailor. They got the same suit. Oh man, KO and Gunther to close out hour 1. Mamma mia, that should be very good. This impromptu like that, we get a barn burner on our way. By the way, you guys can ask me anything about sports and etc. This doesn't have to be wrestling stuff. Appreciate everyone that's watching this so far. By the way, if you guys could do me a favor for those who are watching here on the stream, if you guys could share this on Twitter, tag me in it at the Who's Podcast, you see it, and just type in hashtag Universal Chatter. Let's try to get some more people in here. If you guys could share the show on Twitter, I really appreciate that. Sam says here, I love KO's temper stick lately. I don't know if that's a hint of him just going unhinged or it's just a natural trait for him just to snap like that. Like his temper stick is like I can see him. I can see that in you, Sam, while a Cubs game is going on. I can totally see that. Let's go from 0 to 100 just like that. Not even an inning could go by. Ah, fuck this shit. We're done. Oh man, KO's a natural treasure. He doesn't miss. Right. So every time I see Andy Samberg on these commercials, like the Corona one, I always think about that movie he did with Adam Sandler. I forgot the name of it, but Andy Samberg was Adam Sandler's son in the movie. The chick he was supposed to marry ended up banging her brother, who was a military guy. It was funny. It was wacky. It's a Sandler movie, basically, but I watched that one a while ago on Netflix. I was laughing my ass off. By the way, I want to give a big shout out to the Detroit Tigers doing what they do best, playing like pure ass in Chicago. Get the brooms out. Get the brooms out. It's nice to see my boys get a sweep on the weekend. I don't know. Every time they wear those throwback jerseys on a Sunday home game, they always lose. Or they can't hit for shit, right? So, to see them have a walk-off grand slam the other day, I thought that was awesome. Shout out to Jake Berger, man. That guy's a beast. I don't know. I wouldn't classify him as a rookie because he played a little bit last year, but he's been playing good so far. I like what I've seen so far. Oh, let's see what Brett has to say here. Out of all the NXT call-up we got in the draft, who do I think will be 1 star and 1 male? That's a good question. I think Grayson Waller is going to be a star. I really do. I think Grayson Waller has a bright future for him. And I'll say Zoe Stark. I wanted to pick one for both shows, but for me, I think Grayson Waller is going to be a star, and I also think Zoe Stark is going to be a star. Also, be on the lookout for Pretty Deadly. I told you guys I've been a fan of them since NXT UK. They're weird. They're kind of like the Ben Stiller, Zoolander type of characters if you've never seen wrestle before. They're very good at what they do, and I find them to be hilarious. So they're tremendous. Speaking of tremendous, check out Tiffany Stratton. You'll thank me later. Oh, man. Oh, I just see my buddy Chris Soletta here on Twitter. He says, I can't wait to see the Mount Rushmore reunion. Yeah, that was a bunch of cap. Remember all those reports they had that meme of Owens having his head down towards the turnbuckles, like, oh, he couldn't wait to leave WWE, he's gonna go to AEW, wherever the hell that was. Later on, after that rumor, he main events 2 WrestleManias in a row. Funny how that works, right? Mind me, I just got distracted by good waterfall. Shout out to Katana Chance on my screen. Yes, her and Kaden Carter from NXT are making their debut tonight, I believe. This bastard. Sam says, don't let the White Sox fool you, Joshie. We still stinks. Yes. Hey, I can't take one series against a crappy team to be a sign that things are coming up. I mean, it's Chicago sports. What could go wrong will go wrong. I use that saying for AEW, but it definitely applies to Chicago sports. What could go wrong will go wrong. Chicago sports will and forever always stink. We the stinks. The Usos say we the ones. Chicago sports are we the stinks. Oh man. Yeah, this is a fun time doing this. I'm glad I came on here. I hope you guys are having fun with this. Do me a favor, just like I said, let your friends know that I'm doing this. Like the video and ask some questions along the way. But here we go. Gunther and Kevin Owens here to wrap up hour number 1 and transition to hour number 2. How lucky are we to have a match like this on free television, you know? I do think you can get a money match out of Zayn and Owens out of the other 2 Imperium members at Money in the Bank. I think that'd be an awesome tag team title match. And it makes sense that they're being showcased right now. Money in the Bank is in London. Why wouldn't you feature your NXT UK alumni on that show? So I have no issue with this feud going on right now. Yeah, it would be cool to see Gunther in a bigger match for somebody for the IC title. I think that time will come sooner or later. Wasn't it something like they're teasing him and Riddle, right? Gunther was supposed to fight Riddle at Money in the Bank. If that's true, I'm not gonna say no to that. That's gonna be a hard hitting match. Gunther and Matt Riddle for the IC title. I think that'd be pretty good actually. So here we go. We got Rod Zapata, another brutal ref. Joe Dutch at best. He'll be taking on Kevin Owens here with Slender Man and Baldy on the outside. Collar and elbow tie up. Get that collar and elbow tie up. Lock it in, pal. We're wrestlers. Lock it in. I don't know if this is the first time Gunther and KO have ever had a singles match with each other. Now, I know Gunther has had a very long history in the independent scene, but I don't know if these 2 ever had a match with each other before Kevin went to WWE. If somebody could find that out, if these 2 ever had a match with each other in independence, let me know. Because I think this is the first time I've ever seen these 2 wrestle each other. Gunther getting that side headlock. Sam saying, here, let's see what we got here. I'm betting on some Riddle shenanigans during this match. I can see that possibly. I think they did like 1 6-man tag match, right? Between these 2 groups. Yeah, so if it is Riddle and Gunther, no problem on my end. I think that's going to be a dope match. But, you know, here's the thing with, like, Imperium on Raw. That's why I mentioned before when the draft went down, I thought it'd be, like, cool. Like, hey, Imperium's on Raw. This is going to give them an opportunity to showcase what they can do inside the ring. And I think Kaiser's been doing a great job with his promos and stuff recently. But here's the deal now. You got a 3-hour show. Let these guys have some singles matches. Like, next week, have Sammy go against Giovanni Dinar Da Vinci, you know. Have Sammy fight him. It'll be a dope match. So I think it'd be pretty cool. Sensei did a quick search on the internet. Doesn't look like these 2 have ever danced before. Well, we are very grateful here. Bam! Right into the mat. And Gunther hits that release German suplex there. on Kevin Owens. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what we can do with the studio here now that I got this all set up. Once we get the TV in here, who knows? Maybe I might do like a pay-per-view review, and I might try to attempt to call matches. Like, I think that'd be pretty fun, actually. And who knows? Maybe as time goes on, I can have some of my friends come on here and do the live streams with me. I mean, I'm not opposed to doing it by myself, but hell, anybody's welcome on here. It's called Universal Chatter for a reason. It's not just me. Gunther is giving KO the business so far in this match. Gunther into that belly of the back. Ooh, on the apron, pal. I like that shirt KO has. It's kind of a mixture of his last couple years, you know. Let's see what right here it says. Build a new Irish stable with Finn, Jordan Devlin, Sheamus, Wyatt, Becky Lynch, Wyatt, Lia Valkyria, Wyatt, Killian Dane, Wyatt, with Finlay and Kevin Patrick. Can you give me thoughts on this stable? I'm not opposed to having an Irish stable, but let's not make it into the let's not make WWE into WCW in 1999, okay? Let's not get crazy with that, all right? And I don't know if anybody wants to see Kevin Patrick in a stable. I get where you're trying to say that, but the last thing we need is a biased play-by-play announcer. Excrement. By the way, shout out to Lia Valkyria. She had a badass match with Tiffany Stratton at Battleground. That was a very good match. Well, this match with Gunther and KO is in commercial break. You know, it's funny about with KO, right? Like Chris mentioned this earlier, like, oh, they're gonna reform Mount Rushmore with the Young Bucks and Adam Cole and Kevin Owens. Would that be cool? Maybe. I don't know. But knowing AEW, KO would be stuck on Rampage. I don't trust that dude as far as I could throw him. All right. I saw the news today about the Bears having conversations with Naperville about possibly having a stadium there. Look, it's the only thing right now that needs to be demolished is Soldier Field. Okay? That's the only thing that needs to be demolished right now as we speak. I just know they had the 3 days of Taylor Swift Mania, blah, 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 blah. Good for her. They had the Taylor Swift concerts, right, over the weekend. The field's already shit. The stadium's a dump. Turn that sucker out. Get the bulldozers there. Don't worry about Arlington Heights and their tax issues and all this other crap. Get rid of Soldier Field. I don't care if the Bears have to play in a different city this season. Get rid of Soldier Field. It's a pure and utter dump, okay? And this is not a rant for me right now. I'm just speaking from the heart. I know the team stings, Chicago sports things, we get the whole deal. But what's the difference between Naperville and Arlington Heights? Hell, go find a stadium in fucking CM Punk's part of the state, Lockport. Everybody, I will say this for Punk, even though I'm a Punk guy. Everyone's like, "Oh man, CM Punk's from Chicago." No, the dude's from Lockport. It's not for the city. All right, looks like we're coming back from commercial break here. But seriously, like, am I wrong? Soldier Fields is a dump. Get rid of it. I don't know why Sami Zayn insists on wearing those bummy hoodies inside the arena. I just don't get it. Uh-oh. Ooh. Never a good idea to have do a swanton bomb in the air and then somebody puts their knees up in the air. That just doesn't look like fun. All right. For those who are watching, I want you to tell you and be honest with you how much money it would take for you to go in the ring and let Gunther chop you 3 times. How much money are you looking in order to make that a reality? Or you're just so at the point of like, nope, there's no chance in hell of that ever happening for you. If you had the opportunity, how much money you would take to allow Gunther to chop you? That's always something I wanted to know as a wrestling fan. Like, now I can tell you, for me, there's a hashtag no shot of me taking a chop from Gunther. That is a no shot on my end. But I'm curious for you guys. Would you willing to, if there's a price out there and you're willing to take it, would you allow Gunther to do it? Brett says, I do it for free. I think you're full of crap, Brett. I don't know if you would. Sam says he'd take 1,000 and you'll do it. All right. I like that. So if you had the opportunity to take any money, name your price, would you allow Gunther to chop you? Very curious on that end. As Gunther's locking in a cravat or 3/4 Nelson. Shout out to Nigel McGuinness. Boom. Boom. You know what's great about doing this is making me miss doing transcripts, but I could call moves right there, like that big boot into the cover. 1, 2, no. Ooh, did he slap him in the face? Ooh, and apropos boot to come back there, man. Man, Gunther's no joke, man. It's not a gimmick. He is the ring general. Brett says I got a high pain. It's a pain threshold, but I get what you're saying. You got a high pain threshold. All right, for those who are coming in and watching this, I asked everybody that's watching this, if you allowed Gunther to chop you, how much money it would take for you to accept that punishment? So if you take any certain amount of money, how much it would take for you to get chopped by Gunther? Like that. By the way, can somebody give me like an Imperium shirt? Can somebody order that for me? I would appreciate that. I gotta rep my boys. I've been down with the Imperium for like almost 4 or 5 years now. It's a great group. Man, Gunther has controlled like 80% of this match. And here you go. Traditional Boston Crab here from Gunther. Hopefully he locks it in there. But by the way, I haven't showed a lot of the audio here. So let me see how the crowd's reacting to this match. Stretch out, Kevin. Ooh, going to the STF here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Those wayward elbows. Yep. STF. Uh-oh. Will Kevin get to the ropes? I know I haven't been hearing a lot of the crowd since I've been doing the stream, but how do you think the crowd's been so far for this Hartford show? Love to get your guys' thoughts on that. Brett, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Hopefully I can do this tomorrow as well. So thank you for hopping out with us for a little bit. All right. The struggle for a suplex here. Ooh, what a lariat. I mean, Gunther and Sami Zayn would be a great match. I don't know who Gunther can not have a good match with. I mean, I think maybe Gunther could allow me to be tolerable of a pockets match. Excuse me. Sam says the Hartford crowd's been fine. That's cool. I haven't really been paying attention on Twitter. It's a good thing. By the way, if you want to enjoy wrestling, don't pay attention to live tweets from Twitter. It's a waste of time and energy. I'm pretty sure people are spending. I'm sure there's certain people you know what I'm talking about are spending their entire time trying to figure out what's a Vince McMahon decision or whatever. Just watch the fucking show. Oh, a lariat exchange. We only had 2 matches so far for the show, but both of them been very physical. The Becky Sonya match and this one too. Ooh, man. Miss Lariat there. Oh, a German from KO. Man, business is picking up, boys. Man, this has been a lot of fun, man. It's a good match so far. Look at the technique on that too, man. Yeah, that's a tremendous match. Raw trending #1 in the United States. Hashtag WWE Raw. By the way, let's make Universal trend on Twitter as well. Let's do that. Hashtag Universal Chatter. Uh-oh, forearms. Get those forearms in, pal. Lay your shit in. Oh, we got a chop. Oh, shit, man. Think about it. Gunther and Sami Zayn on a pay-per-view would be insane, right? Oh, Gunther is toying around with KO there. That's New Japan style right there. Like, if you watch like a Tomohiro Ishii match, that's it right there. Ooh, a super kick right there for KO. 2 of them. And a third. All right, here we go. KO. Cannonball. Bam. Into the cover. A 1. A 2. Nope. Somebody's busted open. Rob got the gloves on. Somebody's busted open. You know who would be a good wrestler? I don't know if you guys are hockey fans or not, but Duncan Keith would be a good wrestler. That's just my opinion. Uh-oh. Sleeper hold. Sleeper by Gunther. Owens escapes. Bam! Shotgun drop kick there by Gunther. Gunther going for that trademark power bomb. Nope. Ooh. Chop forearm exchange here. Kick into. Let's see this. Ooh, a fisherman's buster. Here we go. 1, 2. Man. And they're going the distance here. It's been almost 15 minutes, right? Man, this match is dope. Oh, a chop there, right? Gunther at the top turnbuckle. See what happens here. Oh, no. Ooh, what a throw there by Gunther. That like a half-hash superplex there. Wow. Drags Owens to the corner. Gunther going to the top rope. This could be a mistake. Ooh, misfire on that one. Owens goes up to the top. Oh, man. Here we go. Swanton bomb. 1, 2. No. Man, this match is awesome. This is definitely one of the best Raw matches of the year so far. Uh-oh. All hell's breaking loose on the outside. We got a Pier 6 brawl. Fists are flying in Hartford tonight. Ooh, Slenderman Stunner! A Slenderman Stunner. And Gunther with a roll up. A 2, a 3. Bam. Makes sense there. Protect both guys. You got the tag title match going on the pay-per-view. No qualms there for that finish. Makes sense. Man, that match was fucking sick. Says here, these are the kind of matches that keep my love for wrestling strong. Yeah, man, that was awesome. that was a barn burner, if you will. That was a good call there. I mean, yeah, Gunther's a heel. He doesn't have to cheat and do a roll-up like that, but you got to protect both guys. You don't want a clean loss, right, for both of the guys. So, good business there, pal. Fantastic, man. By the way, we have a segment on the Hoots podcast that Sam created, and I am very excited about, that we do each week. That's called the Clown of the Week. I'd love to get your guys nominees this week. It could be anywhere in wrestling, entertainment, sports. If you have a nomination for the Clown of the Week, that's CLAHN, we nominate a particular clown and give him the stage for just being a complete and utter imbecile. I believe last week my pick was Righteous Reg, who basically act like the mark at the the Double or Nothing media scrum last week. Oh my God, Bryan Danielson, you're the greatest wrestler that we ever seen. Just ask the fucking question. I hate those scrums so much. Oh, Tony, great show. Oh, Brian, you're the greatest thing I ever seen. I'm sorry to be in a mark. Just ask the question. It's a media scrum. It's not a job fair. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap like that. Oh, man. That's just a brutal question to ask. All right. 1 second as I type something out here. That match was sick, man. Honestly, that's probably one of the best matches I've seen for Raw this year. That was tremendous. All right. We're in commercial break. All right. For those who are watching here, just wanted to say again, thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know anything you guys want to talk about as we wait for the show to come back on. Ask me some questions. Let me see how things are going on my Facebook feed, actually, with this. I want to see if we got any comments or anything like that. Okay, that's good. That's good. I just want to make sure that all the audio's going well. All right. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, we've only had 2 matches, and we had the Seth Rollins segment, but so far so good. Curious to see what happens out throughout the rest of the show. Obviously, we got 2 more hours to go, but yeah, so far so good. I was gonna say, oh, Chris here tweets it. Somebody had to take over Will's role at those scrunts. Hey, gotta call a spade a spade. Yep, Chris, you know the rule of the podcast here. We call a spade a spade. But seriously, like, you're there to ask questions, not kiss ass. Like, I heard somebody's like, man, Tony, great job. How you go about your booking, man? It's so stellar. Like, what? And then every time I hear WrestleJoy, it's like my ears start to bleed. When an outlet's called WrestleJoy and their content is anything but joy, That's just false advertisement. I'm just throwing it out there. We have to call a spade a spade. I don't like calling people out, but it is what it is. Like, how the hell you call your outlet WrestleJoy when you two are the most toxic people on social media, and your content is nothing but gland handing and verbal blowjobs and irrational arguments on Twitter. I trust me, I get passionate for our promotion, but holy shit, man, you two WrestleJoy are take it to another level. By the way, I saw Baron Corbin on Pat McAfee's show today. Very, very funny, man. I'm a big fan of Baron Corbin as a person and as a wrestler, too. I think he's very underrated. By the way, Baron Corbin is on NXT now. I thought that was very interesting. Yeah, so we're coming back from break. We're showing the replay of the finish of the KO Gunther match, which was insane. Gunther won with a roll-up here. Yep. So we got that one. Gunther, the ring yanara. All right, let's see what Kathy Kelly has to say. Mamma mia. Woo! Here's Matt Riddle.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just tired of seeing Gunther cheat week after week. And I swear, if he didn't have Ludwig and Giovanni out there, I don't even think he'd be the Intercontinental Champion. And if I would have been an absolute disgrace, talking about the ring and I like that, you better watch your mouth.
The ring yanara. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah. Oh no, not the ankle lock. The ankle lock on Baldy. No. No, he's an innocent man. Leave that ankle alone. See, this is what I was talking about earlier, right? Like, you can have Riddle and Ludwig in a singles match, right, on TV. It benefits these guys. They may not win all the time, but give them some TV time. They're really good wrestlers. We got the two twins here. We got one from Ireland and one from Pittsburgh. The only thing's missing is a gray tie from Gray. Seriously, they went to the same tailor. Yeah, this was the recap of that fatal four-way title match last week. I thought it was fine. Great point here for Sam. Let me put this up so everybody can see it. It took a hurricane to get Riddle off of Giovanni. Yes. Stand back. Your ankle will be saved. There's a hurricane coming through. Uh-oh. Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey. Let's get some audio here.
I mean, this is destiny. We manifested this a decade ago, even before we were done fighting in the octagon. And last week, we tortured and maimed 3 other tag teams at the same time and finally became the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
And it is past time we legitimize these championships. No longer will this tag division be an afterthought with me and Shayna at the helm. In fact, we invite any team with the figurative balls to try and take us on.
The what? The what? Uh-oh.
You two are looking for a challenge. Look no further. We're here. Allow us to introduce ourselves. We are the life of the party. I'm Kaden Carter. I'm Katana Chance. And we came to Monday Night Raw to make a statement.
That's right. And what better way to make our Raw debut than to step in the ring with the baddest team on the planet?
Did we land in Munchkin Land? Because I'm pretty sure we landed in Connecticut.
No,
That's already
not
pretty bad.
Munchkin Land.
Ladies, I'm really impressed with your, what's the word? Stupidity. I mean, it's impressive. You could make it this far and be that dumb.
I wouldn't say stupidity. Ignorance isn't the same as stupidity. I mean, it's their first appearance on Monday Night Raw. They don't know. I'd call it bravery at this point.
Generous.
But you know what takes care of bravery real quick? The sound of your own tendons and ligaments being torn off of your body.
Okay. Baptism by fire it is. We'll let Pierce know your death wish. We'll see you in the ring.
All right. So that was earlier today. That match is confirmed right now. So, yeah, I know this has been a controversial topic over the last couple weeks of whether or not Ronda Rousey should still be in WWE or not, and whether or not her run's working together. But here's the deal. I mean, so much of the hoopla and what's the inconsistency with this division has gone on is really had to be done revolving these two. Was it Naomi and Sasha quit and took their ball and went home because either one of them didn't want to do a job to Ronda Rousey on the pay-per-view or something like that? Right. Wasn't it like Sasha didn't want to lose the match to Ronda Rousey? So Naomi and Sasha were the tag team champions at the time. That went nowhere. I think Ronda and Shayna were supposed to win the tag titles at WrestleMania this year. That didn't happen because of injury. Like, I don't know if it's bad luck or just these two don't work or mesh well together at the same time. I know they're best friends, and I think it's cool that they're working with each other. But, I mean, I really don't blame Ronda. I know a lot of people use Ronda as a scapegoat because they're upset that Sasha and Naomi quit. But really, that's a Sasha and Naomi thing more than it's a Ronda thing. But it's really hindered a lot of the progression you could have had with these women's tag team titles. But also, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I've said many times over the years that for me personally, to have a women's tag team division or a women's IC title, you need to come up with like a separate brand, like a 1 hour women's exclusive show. And I'm not saying this from a sexist point of view. I mean, if you're that easily offended, that's a you problem, not a me problem. This is not me taking a stance saying that women don't deserve to be on Raw or SmackDown. That's not what I'm saying here. But if you want to make it effective to have women's IC title, or I heard somebody say a women's US title, or a women's TV title, or a women's tag team division, you need to have more time to tell those stories and have more people involved with it. So why not make it a Peacock exclusive thing and make it a all women show? And then maybe you could justify having another Evolution pay-per-view, because I see that as a common complaint all the time. Oh, WWE doesn't want to do another Evolution pay-per-view. Well, if it's demand and people go out of their way to see it, then it'll happen. So let's see what Sam here says. I think it's crying shame that Shayna hasn't been a women's champion yet. You're not alone on that, my friend. I don't disagree with you. Yeah, I don't know why she hasn't been a champion either. She's really one that took it on the chin before Becky got pregnant, right? Because that was the deal. They had their program, right? And Becky won at WrestleMania. And then it was supposed to go down to Money in the Bank. And then I thought that was the moment where Shayna was going to get the title from Becky. But it ended up in a different direction. And it didn't want to make the crowd sad. So Becky gave the title to Asuka. And yeah, that's a real shame for Shayna, because she's really good at what she does. I just don't think these casual crowds that you're in these NBA basketball arenas really care for the character that she does or her style of wrestling. And she makes no bones about it. She's not in the rest of to do promos and like that. So it's kind of a mixed bag when you're in WWE, where so much of your stock is predicated on your person. For the people that care about your work and what you do on the mic and stuff like that. It's a mixed bag, you know. I mean, it's not like Shayna has done nothing on the main roster, but yeah, it's a shame she hasn't had at least one longer major run with the women's championship for sure. All right, show's about to come back on air. Got this merchandise commercial. By the way, can you guys let me know what's going on with the Stanley Cup finals? I haven't had a chance to watch it. I'd love to know what the score is. Um, maybe let's see what Sam says there. Maybe a good comparison to Shayna is Killer Cross. Um, yes and no. Cross has got into different situations because he was fired. Yes, the whole Mad Max Gladiator thing was never going to work out. That was just a flop on flops. I see where you come from with that, Sam, but also at the same time, even though Karrion Kross hasn't had like a major win of a feud, excuse me, he's done some good stuff. Like I liked the series of matches that he had with Drew McIntyre. I thought I liked that program. It's just like that stop start type of thing with him. Like he needs to find something to sink his teeth in, and he'll get back on track too. I haven't lost hope on Killer Cross because talent is talent, and I enjoy what he does. Plus, any excuse to see Chicago, Lake Michigan waterfall on my TV screen is good for business. Sam says the Golden Knights are up 3-0 beginning of the second. Yep, that's pretty cool. Congratulations to Vegas under Stanley League Cup victory championship. By the way, let me check something really quick. Vegas Golden Knights. I know obviously they're the expansion team. I remember it because we lost some good players on the Blackhawks when the expansion draft happened. But think about this. They won 2 conference championships in the span of 6 years. That's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie. Even for this to be their first Stanley Cup, I think that'd be awesome. So here you go. We got the sad match started as Caden Carter is in the ring with Shayna Baszler. Caden Carter and Katana Chance, they move around very fast. They kind of carry themselves like an AEW tag team at times. Kind of like, if I had to make a comment, it's kind of like Top Flight in a lot of ways. They do a lot of moves. They do a lot of in and out tags and stuff like that. So they're very athletic, and I'm glad they're getting some TV time. How long this match will be, that remains to be seen. But here we go. Ronda Rousey's tagged in. You can call her Katana Chance or Casey Catanzaro. It really doesn't make a difference to me. But these two had some really good matches in NXT. Oh, a quick big boot there for Carter. Judo throw to Chance. Ref is starting to lose control of this match here. Boom, that nice back elbow, sidesteps Chance into the buckles, into a rising knee strike. And we got a cross arm breaker in the ropes. That's a Minoru Suzuki special there. And, Kaden Carter attacks Ronda Rousey from the outside. Now, here's the deal. Katana is more of a straight baby face. Kaden Carter is like, she dwindles in between of a heel. Like if you take liberties with her on the outside and cheat, she'll do the same in her own accord. So that's a nice twisting pescado right there by Chance, knocking down Ronda Rousey. There you go. Chance rolls Rousey back into the ring. Baszler getting back in. Ooh, nice move there. Slams Chance's arm on the top rope. That was like a Kimura toss there from Ronda Rousey, I believe. Honestly, this match is going longer than I thought it would. I really thought this was going to be like a 1-minute match. But here we go. Judo throw into a sliding kick by Baszler into the cover. 1, 2, no. I'm glad for these two ladies that kind of sucked. Like you get like a video package, right? And then you get into the ring with the tag champions, and then it's like a 2-minute match. That would have sucked, right? Ooh. Joint manipulation here by Shayna Baszler. Got Chance's elbow bent like that. That does not look like fun. Hey, nobody can take away the run that Shayna Baszler had in NXT. We'll say that for sure. She had a really, really strong run in NXT. Sometimes the transition works for other performers, sometimes it doesn't. But her run in NXT cannot be debated. She really made a name for herself in that environment. Ooh, nice escape there from Chance. Crawls through. Here we go. Here comes Carter tagged in. They got a lot of spunk to them as a tag team. Like when it comes to their matches, they move fast, so it's hard to keep pace. Like when I was transcribing their matches in NXT, it would take me a while sometimes because they would do like 20 different things in a 2.5 minute span. It would take me a while just to make sure I process everything down. But that was a nice little roll through super kick there by Caden Carter. Ooh, nice running boot against the ropes. I mean, really the theme tonight of this show, I mean, for both matches, all the matches, man, physicality, man. It's like very physical. Nobody's going through the motions. Like this spot here she did in the ropes was kind of like the MJF heat seeker move where you jump down and do like a mini pedigree with your legs. Ronda Rousey tagged in. Then that thrust kick into the ribs, roll through. Got Carter in Chance for the Piper's Pit. Nope. By the way, Chance made a blind tag. Ooh, Ronda Rousey goes into the ring post. Uh-oh. This might be their finish here. This net breaker 450. Oh, Chance kicks Baszler off the apron. Bam! Into the cover. 1, 2, no. Baszler drags Chance out of the ring. Oh, just this close there. Very nice. Ooh, Carter with a flying drop kick off the apron. Okay. I thought this was gonna be a squash match, but these girls are going out. They're making the best out of this. Flying cross body into the cover. 1, 2, no. The best way to start things, no matter what aspect of life, is consistency. If you want to make people care about the women's tag team titles, you got to have some consistency to it. Got to have some good long matches like this one. Chance escapes the ankle lock there. Ooh, cold breaker. Nice. Very nice. Baszler tags herself in. Back elbow. Oh, man. What a knee strike. Roll up. 2. Ooh. And a roundhouse kick there by Baszler into a backdrop driver. Man, wow. The theme of the night, ladies and gentlemen, physicality. Here you get into the cure for the clutch. Yeah, this looks like is it. Yep. Tap out Jones. The champs win in a non-title match. Very, very good match for these ladies. For it being their first night on Raw, I thought it was a good showing for them. Not too shabby, ladies. Not too shabby. Ronda, I saw a commercial. She's supposed to be in like some competition series in Mars. Like, what the hell's going on with that? I saw that the other day. I was like, what in the blue hell is this? Let me take a swig of water here. I've been talking a lot for the last couple minutes. Uh-oh. Ricochet and Bronson Reed here.
Someone around here must really like you. Hey, first of all, homeboy, I don't know who you calling lucky. Because I earned my shot last week when I beat two-time Grand Slam champion The Miz. I mean, besides, didn't you? You also had a qualifying match. I mean, what happened in your match last week? Oh, dang, that's right. Shinsuke Nakamura ended your undefeated streak when he pinned you. 1, 2.
Oh, boy.
Hey, I dominated Shinsuke. That was until I beat you. You got me on a bad night, and you know it, and I know it. The next time will be a very different result. Whatever. Seriously, Shin, I gotta give you your props for handling Bronson Reed last week. But as far as tonight, you and I, and and especially Money in the Bank, I'm not gonna give you anything but another L. That big talk, Ricochet. Okay, let's see if you can prove it in the way. Combate.
Hey. Curious to see what match this is gonna be here. All right, so we got Nakamura and Ricochet fighting each other next. This is a match. How lucky are we tonight? We got KO and Gunther. We just saw that women's tag match. We had Becky and Sonya, and now we're getting Ricochet and Nakamura. Mamma mia! This should be a good match. All right. By the way, did you guys see the video that Samantha Irvin put on her Instagram the other day where she does like her vocal exercises and how she like goes about her business, like doing the introductions? I thought that was pretty funny. I saw that the other day. You want to talk about naturally talented people? She's that and then some. I'll say that for sure. Yeah, so just want to say thank you all for hanging out with me today. And I'm glad I'm doing this. You know, this is my first time doing a Raw stream for those who are tapping in and hanging out with me for the first time. This is Universal Chatter. When we did this many years ago with Brother Carter, he had a gimmick called the List of Jericho. And this is when Chris Jericho was popular at the time. And if people said rude comments or just brutal takes, we added them onto the list. And that was the fun part about Universal Chatter. We had a lot of fun on that show. I loved it for the time that we had it, and it was a great experience. So it was fun doing that show. And that's why I brought it back, because it's fun just to shoot the shit and hang out with you guys, you know. That's why we do this, and I'm very appreciative of every single one of you who decided to hang out with me tonight. So we're about 90 minutes into the show. You guys like it so far? Good, bad, and different? It's been a very good, like, wrestling heavy show so far. I'm curious to see what else we have for the show. I know we got Cody and Miz on MizTV, right? That'll be at the top of the hour, and then we got Zoe. That's the other Money the Bank qualifying match. And then we got the Seth Rollins and Damian Priest match, right? Yeah, that's true. That was the other match I was thinking about. Yep. But, yeah, what do you guys think of the show so far? Not too shabby on my end. Give me 1 second as I look at something else here. I'm going to check something up on my phone, if that's okay. Okay. Let's see if our stream is working here on my YouTube channel on the phone. Yeah. Okay. Sam, I just saw yours. StreamYard won't let me see some of yours that are hidden so far, so I gotta read these as they are. Just give me a second. Okay, here we go. I got it. He said this match has been a fucking delight. Yep, I agree. Clown of the week is the County of Cook for fucking over the Bears. Yes. That's true. Arlington Heights getting early nominations for this for the trying to mess up with the Bears with the tax stuff. That's just nonsense. It also says here This fucking team can't do anything right. $100 says they stay at Soldier Field now. Honestly, I would not be surprised, brother. I would not. I wouldn't put anything past the Chicago Bears at this point. It's a chore, and the struggle. When I say seriously, the struggle is real with this football team. I'm not lying. It is real. But yeah. So I got to see a couple of those comps there. I'm glad I caught up with that. All right, let's go back to YouTube TV and see if we got the show back on. Oh, we got a Johnny Gargano video package.
Just getting started.
All right. Johnny Wrestling coming back soon. All right. So we got Ricochet and Gunther. Not my bad. We got Ricochet and Shinsuke Nakamura in a singles match. Yes, we are cooking tonight in Hartford. By the way, I want to give a shout out to my guy, Rob Aurelius from ARCG Media, who's at the show tonight, part of his ARCG WWE tour. Very cool. Also, shout out to Rob celebrating 10 years of his media company this year. I think that's pretty cool. So shout out to Rob. Make sure to give him a shout out on Twitter, by the way, at Rob Aurelius. Yeah, so right now for Money in the Bank, we have Ricochet, Nakamura, and LA Knight. There's more qualifying matches throughout, obviously, tonight and then on SmackDown. But so far, 3, Nakamura, Ricochet, and LA Knight. Some good picks so far for the Money in the Bank. We got our first comment here on Twitch. By the way, you can follow us on Twitch, by the way. Callum here says, my favorite 4 in WWE right now is AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, and Braun Breaker. Nope, no disagreement there for you, good sir. I think those guys too. By the way, Braun Breaker as a heel, the money is there, man. The money is there. By the way, the Who's Podcast is also available on Twitch, so follow us our channel there as well. All right, who you got here as a one-on-one match? We saw the backstage right there with Ricochet and Nakamura, but who you have winning this match here? I don't know, maybe because we're in Connecticut tonight, it's like, hey, to surprise me, we're just gonna have like a lot of good and long wrestling matches just to troll everybody. I bet you like Alvarez and Meltzer like living right now. What the hell's going on here? Isn't Vince booking this show? Anyways. Okay, here we go. Nakamura with the side headlock. Yeah, Cal, I'm a big fan of AJ Styles too. Brock Lesnar's been doing some good stuff, and obviously Seth Rollins, the new World Heavyweight Champion. This brings up an interesting point here. Let us know, who's your top 4 favorite wrestlers right now. It can be for either promotion or in WWE. I'll give you my 4 right now. It's Roman Reigns, what? Kevin Owens, what? Gunther, what? And who's number 4? Cody. Yeah. So Roman, KO, Gunther, and Cody. Those are my top 4 in WWE right now. Just for current performers. Nice drop kick there from Ricochet. Both of you guys got interesting gear. Probably more in the DC universe realm here. Ooh, Ricochet was about to do a tope, and Nakamura countered with that Enziguri there. Very nice. And answer Enziguri there for Ricochet. He sends Nakamura tumbling to the floor. Here we go. Ricochet. Oh, bam. Hits him with that Fosbury flop. Very nice. Ricochet's been getting a lot of TV time and longer matches over the last couple months or so. I don't know if people are paying attention to it or not, but the concern for Ricochet being stuck in catering, I think it's a very big misnomer out there. The guy's getting TV time, and here's the deal. I know a lot of people are really hoping that LA Knight wins the Money in the Bank ladder match, and I wouldn't have an issue with that. Also, I wouldn't have an issue if Ricochet won the Money in the Bank ladder match. I think it's overdue for him to have that opportunity. And who knows? Maybe this might be the start where he finally gets that bigger time push that everybody's been waiting for. So it's up in the air. But we have a good field so far as people that are in this Money in the Bank men's ladder match. By the way, did you guys see that stuff on Twitter earlier today with Lacey Evans and Sergeant Slaughter's daughter? Very interesting. Let me see what's going on here. I see any dumb tweets. Nothing so far. Do appreciate everybody who sent out that notification that I asked. By the way, make sure for those who are the new viewers that are watching, make sure to share the show on Twitter and put hashtag Universal Chatter. It means a lot to me. And by the way, Chris Letta, I know you're watching because I seen the responses you're making. You could chat in this chat box too, my man. But I don't know if you have a YouTube account or not. You don't have to hit me just up on Twitter. You can be part of this chat box too, my man. Oh, man. All right. So we're in our commercial break here. Yeah, by the way, knock on wood, congrats to everybody that's been surviving and stuff like that during the pandemic, the backside of this thing. And usually, for me, I've just been waiting for like the official announcement that this thing is just done. But for those that have been surviving it or had people that lost family members in this process, I just want to say my thoughts are with you. And, just hope everybody's in good spirits. Hassan Terrell says, hi there. What's up, Hassan? Thanks for checking out the video. Yeah, this is my first time doing a live Raw stream, so if you have any thoughts about wrestling or anything you want to ask me as we go about this, feel free to ask in and say whatever's on your mind. I appreciate you checking out the video, my man. I just wanted to say that really quick. I know that this has been a very difficult couple of years for everybody, whether it's the economic system or, the stuff with the Black Lives Matter movement, the George Floyd incident, COVID, everything in between. Hasn't been easy times, but that also life is not easy too, So shout out to everybody that's making the best of it and keeping things in a good, positive spirit. So my thoughts go out to each and every single one of you. All right, we're back on Raw here. Let me put a little bit of commentary here so you guys can hear some of it. Nope. Handspring back elbow there for Ricochet. Hey, these folks are putting their working boots on. This whole show, man, like all the matches, like physical and trying to make the best out of each other. That's the stuff you want to see on TV, Bam. Springboard clothesline there for Ricochet. Ricochet started to pick up some momentum here. Ooh, standing shooting star is the cover. 1, 2. No. Yeah, so Ricochet here and Nakamura are qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match. This is a showcase match, spirit of competition. So we had Kevin Owens and Gunther earlier. Now we get Ricochet and Nakamura in hour 2. Ooh, misfire round kicks there. Ooh. That rewind kick by Ricochet there. Stagger Nakamura in the corner. Ooh. Oh, Nakamura sidestep Ricochet's the turnbuckles. Ooh, right into the ribs. Ooh. And the good vibrations. Uh-oh. Wait for it. Sliding German. Nice. Ooh, tiger flip kick there by Ricochet. Man. Here we go. Reverse exploder. Bam. Yeah. Picture this match in New Japan, by the way. Ricochet, by the way, a former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, I believe. Ooh, pump kick there into the recoil. Damn it, KP. Why am I doing your job for you? Why am I calling out the moves and you're not? Uh-oh, Ricochet dragging Nakamura there to the corner. Ooh, Nakamura hits him right there with that forearm. It's another physical match. I guess they decided, like, hey, you know what? Hour number 2, let's just have this wrestling. That's where this is a wrestling show. This is gonna have wrestling. Forearms into the corner here for Ricochet. Uh-oh. Wait for it. Oh, man. Bronson Reed. Should have saw that coming after the segment happened earlier on. Man. Oh, man. Bronson Reed ain't playing around this week, Goose. Both these guys are getting got right now. By the way, this 404 number that's keep calling me the last couple of days, can you guys stop already? Like, please. Bronson Reed just demolishing Ricochet and Nakamura. Are they chanting one more time? You damn menaces. Okay. All right there. So Bronson Reed goes into, I believe that's a no contest because Reed attacked both guys in the process. So, all right, that makes sense. I mean, both guys don't take an L on TV. That's fine. That's fine. I understand why they did that. Who knows? Maybe Bronson gets one more time to we'll get a chance to qualify for the Monday Big Ladder match. Maybe finds the last chance thing. They always do those. Uh-oh. God, Maxine Dupree is so hot, man. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Shucky ducky quack quack. All right. MizTV with Cody Rhodes up next here on Raw. I gotta take a look at this. Like, it's funny. I was talking about COVID earlier, right? And I keep getting this like calls from CDC or whatever. Like, I'm fine. You ever get the spam calls, right, for like COVID people still asking you to come get booster shots and stuff like that? I mean, I already did my shots. I don't know what else you want from me. Leave me alone. Okay. So, alrighty. Here we go. We're waiting for Raw to come back on air. We got Cody Rhodes coming up next. A little bummed I won't get to hear the crowd do his entrance, but adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. What do you think is going to go down here on MizTV? This should be an interesting segment. Let me take a swig of water really quick. About to reach into our third hour of Raw and our third hour here of our live stream. If you're just tuning in, I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me and chilling on this Monday night. I don't know. Maybe this could be a weekly thing that I come on here and shoot the shit with you guys, and we continue to build on with our audience as the weeks go by. But if this is something you guys want me to continue to do, I'll do it. It's up to you guys. But I wanted to give this a shot tonight and get some more use of being adjusted into this new studio. And I'm glad to come in here and bring Universal Chatter back to you guys. So it's up to you guys. If you guys want me to do some more of these streams, if you're enjoying it, please let me know, and I'll keep doing it for you guys. With that being said, don't forget we got a new episode of the Who's Podcast dropping on Thursday. We're back to our scheduled time. We'll be back here on Thursday with episode 364 of the Hoots Podcast. So we're on the road to 400 episodes, which is 36 episodes away. 36 weeks away. So right around WrestleMania season, we'll be right there with 400 episodes, which is nuts. It really is. So, I mean, yeah, we're in June now. Give it take 4 months, 9 months. Yeah, right around WrestleMania, we'll have our 400th episode. So it'll be right in the middle of early part of 2024, and episode 400 of the Hoots Podcast will be there. It's nuts. We had this show going on for 7 years now. It's pretty cool. Okay, so like I said, make sure to share the show. If you share the show on Twitter, make sure to put in hashtag Universal Chatter. Maxine Dupree. Hey Sam, if you're still watching this, is there any update on the hockey game? Any goals or any extra points went down? All right. Just perusing around my computer here. Just check some stuff, see if I get any emails or anything. Okay. About to get back to the show here. Boom, 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 boom. Hey. By the way, if you're in London, if you want to see the Undertaker's one-man dead man shows, it's pretty dope. I heard it's really good, and I would totally recommend it for anybody that's an Undertaker fan. Go check out the shows. If you're going out to Money in the Bank in London, go out your way to go see the Undertaker. Here we go. MizTV.
MizTV. When I heard about tonight's World Heavyweight Championship match, I knew it'd be a very special night, so I had to secure a very special guest, a guest worthy of a night like tonight. And boy, did I succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, please get up out of your seats for my guest tonight, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Oh man, I gotta lower the music. You know the rules, pal. I need you guys' help here in the chat. Let me know how the crowd is for this entrance. Cody's a freaking man. I've done like a complete 180 on the guy. Like when he was in AEW, I could not stand him on my TV, man. But really, if I think about it, a year ago for tonight, he had that epic moment in Hell in the Cell. I understood the whole gimmick. I get it now. Just the stuff he was doing in AEW was just it's just there. It's not good television, but I'm so happy for the guy. It's cool to be in a position where you can say you're wrong with an evaluation on a wrestler. And you know, I wasn't the biggest fan of him in AEW. Seeing what he's done now in WWE and what he's done as a babyface, even before the poor injury happened, I'm happy for the guy. I was there at WrestleMania when he made his return against Seth Rollins. That was a special night. And everything since then has been clicking, man. And everybody's like, oh, man, Cody's going to lose momentum since he lost to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I don't know what show you're watching. Like, listen to the crowd. I have it mute right now. I can't even hear what they're saying. And I bet you the crowd's lit right now for this guy. That's why you don't have to listen to the Seltzers and Alvarez's of the world all the time, you know? Cody's trying to wait for the crowd here. What a showman. Yep, there you go. All the pyro, pal. All right. Now, here's a question for Cody. I pose this to you guys. What would you do with Cody Rhodes when it comes to Money in the Bank? Do you do this third match with Brock Lesnar at Money in the Bank, or do you save it at SummerSlam? What would you do? I'm fine either way, but I'm open to options. Like, would you hold this off and let the rubber match be at SummerSlam, or wrap it up at Money in the Bank? Okay, so song's still playing here. All right, let's hear what's going on here. Live crowd here. Hear those chants.
Shall we start? You look dashing tonight.
Ooh.
Let me ask you about what you said last week. You listed a bunch of cities that you were in, and you challenged Brock Lesnar, who beat you at Night of Champions, who broke your arm, and you want him to show up in any city that you're in and fight. Don't you think that's kind of stupid?
Poses a good question, right?
Out of the gate. First question, huh, Mike? In this ring, I am The Miz. First name The, last name Miz. The Miz. Okay. Well, The Miz.
Mike.
It's a good name. Well, The Miz, I hadn't heard it called stupid until just now. I had heard some people say that it was crazy. I heard someone say that it took balls. You know a tiny little bit about that, right?
Tiny balls. Tiny balls.
Hey. But the Beast is apparently on his annual hibernation, so I guess we won't be seeing him for a while. Ah, that's too bad. But you know, here on MizTV, we love a little drama. We love a little controversy, but most of all, we love surprises. And boy, do I have a surprise for you, and it's better than Brock Lesnar being here. Since you have a storied family tradition, I thought I'd invite another man who
Oh,
shares
no.
the same pressures as you as a multi-generational talent. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my surprise guest. He is arguably the hottest superstar in all of WWE. Give it up for Dominic
Mister. Oh, that's tremendous. Oh, man. Fresh booze for Dominic. What a troll job there. He's not lying, man. He's got the heat of all heat right now. Hey, here's Dom and Mommy. Dominic Mysterio's the man. By the way, are you enjoying this stuff with XCOM Dom? I can't get enough of it, man. It's hilarious. Look at him. I don't even have the audio on. I can see the facial expressions. Oh man, this should be interesting. XCOM Dom. All right, here we go.
Let me ask.
Quiet, Miz.
Yes, ma'am.
Dom Dom has something he would like to say.
Here we go.
Don't boo, Dom.
Sit down and shut up and show some respect to my Latino heat.
Oh, you're Latino heat. Okay.
You know, Cody,
Tremendous.
when the Miz invited me out here, I listened to you last week talking like you were the big dog in the yard. But to someone like me, who's done hard time, you're just a little birdie with a broken wing. And I watched you rattle on this long list of crappy towns that Brock can go find you in. And then it hit me. I realized that you're a bad father.
Uh-oh. Oh, why you gotta bring the kid in this?
You have a baby girl, right? You should be at home taking care of her. But instead, you're here. And you're just like Ray, a deadbeat dad.
Oh, no. Not the deadbeat dad line. No. Cody.
I have a ton of empathy for you, Dom. I know that the 15 minutes you spent in prison was really rough on you. Hard times, indeed. I mean, look, you even have a worse prison tattoo than mine. And then after prison, you went on to WrestleMania to have a match with your father. But I don't know if I could call it a match because it was more like a public spanking.
A public spanking.
Yeah, you're right, right? No, Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Rey Mysterio, who I admire and respect, I'm sure he's not the perfect father. Matter of fact, I know he's made some terrible mistakes, and I know that because I'm looking at one.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Things are cooking up here, pal. We're in business. Oh, man. This is hilarious. We're always, like, scheduled for one, like, really funny, good, like, talkie segment a week. Oh. Gonna go walk away, Dom Dom. Uh-oh. Wait for it. Ooh! Hiding behind mommy. My deadbeat.
Disrespect from Dominic. Slapping the taste. Boom! Out of Cody's mouth.
And then hide behind Rhea Ripley.
What a heel. Oh, no. Oh, the Miz is laughing. Ooh, yo, Nedra.
Cody just knocked out Miz with a cast.
All right. Well, what are your thoughts on that segment? Oh, man, that was funny. Ex-Con Dom is I said this a couple of times, a national treasure. That was some good business there. A little something different for Cody. I know Brock is not going to be here for a couple weeks, but I want to get something different on the table for Cody to do. Hell, match with Cody and Dominic at the pay-per-view. I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world, right? Plus, do you want Cody in the ladder match? I don't know. That's the question, but I thought that was pretty funny, man. Okay. So, good start there for the third hour. Yeah, this show is flying by. I was about to say, is this still having sun out here? It's like 9 o'clock here in Chicago. Okay. Think about it, you got it's really a good match pairing, you know, with Dom and Cody, just where they are right now. That's some good business there. I don't know if that's a Triple H call or not, but that's some good business there. You have Dominic, who can barely even talk into the microphone without him getting booed out of the building, and then you got Cody with his momentum right now. That's some good business. And plus, think about it with Dom, he could take a loss to Cody, and Cody keeps momentum. It's good business. All right. Well, shout out to my buddy Jason Howe on Twitter here at Jedi Fett. He said, "Who told you it was open mic night, mommy?" And he has a gif of Brandy Rhodes. That's funny. Mary, she said that to Jade Cargill. Who told you it was open night? Who told you it was open mic night, bitch? We got Seth and oh, as I said, Brady Rose, you just tweeted this. Papa won't hit mommy, but mommy. Oh, that's tremendous. I'm here for it, Brandy and Rhea. I'm here for it. Make that a mixed tag match. All right, here we go. We got our Money in the Bank qualifying match here with Zoe Stark and Natalya right here on Monday Night Raw. You gotta give Cody props for taking a shot at himself, saying that he had a worse prison tattoo. He's poking fun at his neck tattoo. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, man, it's a fun night. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. All right. I just saw this right now on Twitter. 2.5 million viewers for SmackDown. Rampage did 300 something, I think. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. All right, here we go. Let me see if we got any hidden messages here on YouTube, the YouTube chat. See how that's going here. Okay. If you guys are watching this, do me a favor and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode for the show. I always like to tell people to come on and hang out with us every week with the pod. We have a lot of fun. I really try my best to make sure to just remind people that, hey, man, I provide an outlet just to be a mental escape for you guys. I really don't I try my best to not take this stuff too seriously. That's why you really haven't heard me really talk about booking in depth and like going on rants like that. It's just wasted energy. We were to have some fun and just talk about wrestling. So the more I do this, I'm sure the audience will come and will earn it during that time period. But I appreciate those who come on here and interact with me so far. And I hope this has been fun for you guys as much as it's been fun for me. So we'll have a new episode for you guys coming up on Thursday. That'll be good. Very curious to see how the rest of the week shapes out. But yeah, I'm very excited to come on and do the show every single week for you guys. I love the content we're putting out right now, and I think we're really hitting our stride. And it's very cool to come out here and shoot the shit and talk about all the wrestling shows. Thanks to the guys who send in questions every week for the back porch Q&A session. That segment never misses. Implementing new stuff here and there, and who knows, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love, man. It really means a lot to me. It's why I do this. If nobody really cared, then I probably would be stopped doing this by now. But here I am for you guys, and you guys have showed the love back to me, so it means a lot to me. I wanted to say this really quick. A little bit of advice out there. Take it or leave it. I'll tell you this right now. Never put yourself in a position where either you are an option, and also never put yourself in a position where you let yourself like show your good traits, but also is to just to benefit another man. And I'm talking more strictly like relationship stuff here, and this is a little bit of stuff with the podcast here. We talk about life and other stuff as well. Like, dude, have some self-respect for yourself. Never put yourself in a position where you feel like you're an option. Fuck that. If a girl can't see you for what you are and you play second fiddle to another man that doesn't want to give her what she wants, but she has that Stockholm syndrome for that other dude, it's just wasted energy because you know what's going to happen, right? Like, be a step ahead of that. I know we're talking about wrestling stuff, but it's also important to give out some life lessons. I've learned a lot of stuff over the last couple of years, man, and never feel like you have to put yourself or feel like you get yourself in a position where you're treated as an option. Screw that. Have some self-respect. All right, so Stark and Natalya start things off here with that collar elbow tie up, and Stark is putting the boots in Natalya in the corner. More boots. All of the boots. Zoe Stark is very physical. Here goes Natalya with the rope and a 2 count. Natalya get to that waist lock. Okay, he transitions to a hammer lock. I was gonna say, for the ladies, I think it'd be kind of cool, right? If Zelina Vega wins the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, I think that'd be cool. I feel like it's overdue for her, and I think she would do well with the briefcase. I don't know who else I would pick for the ladies to win the Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't know who if you had your pick, who would you want to see the women win the Money in the Bank ladder match? I'm kind of curious. I mean, hell, Trish could find a way to win this win the Money in the Bank if she's in a qualifying match. Why not? Like, honestly though, for those who are just coming in, like, who would you want to see win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match? Very curious. There's more qualifying matches this weekend. Bayley's in it on SmackDown. Io Sky. I don't know if Io has to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, but you can still do a one-on-one match with her and Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship, and that would be a barn burner. So, plenty of options to pick from. As Zoe's cranking on that ankle of Natalya, and Natalya goes into some type of grapevine hold. Natalya locking in. So side headlock, boom, drops her with that shoulder tackle. I'm a nut for calling moves. Boy, do I miss making transcripts. For those who don't know me, I spent about 10 years making play-by-play articles for wrestling websites. And that was my deal. Just like calling out the names of moves and putting them in paragraphs and stuff like that. I had a lot of fun doing that stuff. All right, so Natalya got to right there with that back elbow smash. Kick to the gut. Here you go. That's a close line for Natalya. Natalya, ooh, snap German suplex right there on Zoe Stark. And goes into a jackknife cover into the 1-2. No. Uh-oh. Will she lock it in? And she will. It's the sharpshooter, pal. It's a 4 out of 10 move. It's the sharpshooter. Lock it in. Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up. The Wedding Crashers, right? You lock it up. No, you lock it up. All right. Well, Zoe reached the ropes, and she will. Physicality, the name of the game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We had a little breather for sports entertainment there with Cody and Don, but we're back to business. Physical wrestling tonight on Monday Night Raw from Hartford, Connecticut. Natalya rolls Zoe Stark back into the ring. Ooh, Trish attacks the back of Natalya's knee. Very nice there. And Zoe Stark gets her position. Bam! Z360 into the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Zoe Stark will now be going to Money in the Bank. Her and Becky Lynch have qualified for the women's ladder match tonight alongside Zelina Vega. Looks like there's going to be 6 ladies in this women's ladder match this year. I know they usually go for like 7 or 8 in the men, so we'll have to see how many it goes for the women. But if it's just 6, let's see how that plays out. But Trish came in the clutch there for her protege. Uh-oh. It's Paul Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
Yes.
And I want to cordially invite you to join me this Friday night when a family drama plays out in front of your very eyes, when Jey Uso makes his historic choice.
Uh-oh.
You know, as the wise man, I'm tasked at times to deliver unpleasant news. No matter how bad that news is, I have to deliver it, even if I have to deliver it to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. This is one of those times. The news is not pleasant. The news will rip apart the entire Anawa'i Fatu dynasty because this Friday, Jey Uso will make his choice. And Jey Uso will choose and stand by his brother, Solo.
See? This guy's a
You can
genius.
share a womb with your twin Jimmy, but you'll never be closer in life to him than you are to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. And this Friday, live on SmackDown, Jey Uso will acknowledge
me.
fact.
All right, coming up next on Raw, we got Indus Sher about to plow through Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. I guess this match is dedicated to Mia Yim because she's going to love seeing Shelton getting got. By the way, speaking of tomorrow for NXT, they got Mustafa Ali taking on Joe Gacy. That is going to be a good match. Heyman is a genius, man. Paul Heyman can sell you on anything. He really could. That's how good he is. And as if last week was not enough reason to watch SmackDown Friday, Heyman did it already more. This show's been very good, man. And I don't know, maybe it's just wishful luck that I came on here to do the stream for the first time, but tonight's episode's been very effective. A lot of people have made progress with their developments. We had more build-up for these ladder matches. The Cody and Dom segment was tremendous. We got the main event coming up. This next match is really the only part of the show that's been kind of like a wash, like whatever. But yeah, this show's been pretty good so far. And it's been going by pretty fast too, actually. But I'm glad that you guys came out here and hang out with me today. It was pretty cool. By the way, did you guys get to see Dominion or the Crockett Cup? Anybody here that watched the pay-per-views over the weekend? I'm kind of curious because I haven't seen it myself yet. I want to see it in more time soon, but I haven't seen it yet. So Money in the Bank, we got definitely gonna be Roman and Solo and the Usos. Got the 2 ladder matches. Gunther and Riddle, Kevin and Sammy against Imperium. Maybe do Cody and Dom. That's 6. And then Asuka and Bianca again. Part 3. I guess you could do that. Yeah. So, or Theory and Sheamus for the U.S. title. I didn't see this fly. What the hell is that for? Yeah. So, yeah, we got some stuff on the way here for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. This could be very good in London. London's in store for a very good show. All right, this one should be an interesting topic going here. Love to see your comments here in the chat box. Let me know. Be honest with me. How do you see this second run going for CM Punk in AEW? How do you see that coming? Love to get you guys' thoughts on that. Just give me 1 second here as I rearrange some stuff here. Just give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Joseph Donovan here says Punk is toast, and it lasts 2 weeks and he quits. I don't have my hopes up. Now, for full disclosure, I'm a big fan of CM Punk. I may be even considered a CM Punk mark, but I don't know. Be honest with me, guys. Do you think this run is going to work well, or does it flop again like his first one did? Nobody wants it to work more than me. Trust me. Nobody wants me. I want this to work for my favorite wrestler, but not under these circumstances. For it to be a continued clown show of bad PR and lack of leadership, and the fact that Tony Khan treats CM Punk like Eric Bischoff treats Hulk Hogan. I don't know, man. And also the important part to talk about this, nobody's bringing up, is his propensity for injuries. He won 2 titles and relinquished them. One obviously for suspension, but the other one, he was injured too. And he got injured the night he got into that fight. So, honestly, where do we go from here? I mean, if anybody's really thinking Punk coming back is going to make AEW draw the same rating as Raw or SmackDown, you need to be drug tested, to be honest with you. Like, seriously, I love the guy. I want it to work. But anybody really believes that this Collision show is going to draw more ratings than Raw? Or more ratings than Dynamite? Or they're hovering around 800 every other week or so? 800,000 a week? I don't know. Joseph says here, Punk is only come back because Khan threatened him with breach of contract. That money ain't worth whatever's written on that contract. I think Punk is fine on his own accord when it comes to money. Tony Khan's pissant money that's not even his, it's his dad's money. Like, CM Punk is already shown in his own way to give a middle finger. He doesn't care what Tony Khan thinks. Why do you think he went off the way he did in the media scrum, you know? It could be a breach of contract, but Punk don't care. I get it for Tony that bringing CM Punk back to wrestling was this like Taj Mahal thing. Like, this is like the carrot he holds over everybody's in. Hey, look at me. I'm the one that brought CM Punk back to wrestling. But for what? For this? To make Punk look like Bret Hart in WCW? I make this comparison all the time on the podcast for those who don't listen. I compared the first run for CM Punk in AEW to Bret Hart in WCW right after after the whole screw job situation happened. You get one opportunity as a promotion to capitalize on a moment like that, right? So you have Bret Hart come in to WCW after the screw job, and that run was complete and utter ass. And then CM Punk come back for the first time in 7 years to wrestling. Yeah, he had a great feud with MJF. I don't give AEW credit for that. MJF can have a great feud with anybody. MJF is successful in spite of AEW. So you have Punk and MJF, of course that feud was going to go well with each other. But everything after that, the one-off with Eddie Kingston, with that started backstage drama, and then this Brawl Out situation in that terrible feud with Jon Moxley, like, he's lucky he didn't get the Goldberg treatment. That's the only thing I can compare that's different from this run compared to Bret Hart in WCW. He didn't run into a situation where his career was ended by an injury. Knock on wood, right? But I don't know, man. I have my doubts. I want him to be happy. That's the main thing. I want him to be happy. But if he's just coming back just to feud with Chris Jericho and deal with the same shit that he was dealing with before that whole incident happened, what the fuck's the point? It's so stupid. You have one of the biggest names in the history of wrestling. You got to keep him stashed on the Saturday night show because your EVPs are too scared of confrontation, and you as the owner can't figure out how to control your locker room. It's embarrassing. We're never going to see CM Punk on Dynamite because of this stupid situation that still hasn't been figured out. I don't know, man. It's embarrassing, to say the least. Looks like we're coming back to commercial break here. We got the main event of Raw coming up soon. Mentioned it earlier, Gunther and KO, man. Barn burner. One of the best TV matches of the year so far for Raw. I know a lot of people throw out match of the year candidates like it's nothing. I have more standards like that, but when it comes to specifically Raw shows, it's definitely one of the best Raw TV matches of the year so far. I agree with you, Luce. It is a joke. That's what happens when you have the boys in the office. And it's so funny when Tony Khan takes shots at Eric Bischoff because he's just like him. The irony is not lost on me. Take a swig of water there. All right. Well, doing some social media plugs here on Raw as we're coming back from commercial break. By the way, like I said, I've been watching the show on my phone the entire time. Sorry about that. So you see there. I can't show the video of the show, obviously, due to copyright situations. But anyways, for those who are watching the live stream for the first time, I drop a podcast every single Thursday, anywhere you get your podcast from, called the Hoots Podcast. And it's about life, relationships, talk about wrestling, sports, a whole rigmarole. And it's just a fun conversation where I just treat you like I'm sitting next to you and we're talking about wrestling. It's really like a back porch type of feel show. So for those who are checking out the pod for the first time, I appreciate your support and interaction here on this live stream. And if you ever want to see the podcast, subscribe to the channel and give us a chance. We deeply appreciate it. All right, it's main event time. We got Damian Priest making his way down to the ring. Will Judgment Day interfere? That's the question, right? We got the Battle of the Broken Arrows for the World Heavyweight Championship on a very wrestling-heavy edition of Monday Night Raw tonight from Hartford, Connecticut. I don't know how you guys feel about grades for shows or anything like that. Do you guys do that? Do you care about match ratings and stuff? I don't. It's either like, did I enjoy it or not? It's pretty simple, you know. I'm a simple dude. Damian Priest has had a really good 2023 so far. He's killed it, just like a lot of the people in this group, you know, that's really been beneficial about the Judgment Days, that all these guys have maximized their TV time. Bunny and Priest was a tremendous match at Backlash. Finn had a great Hell in a Cell match with Edge at WrestleMania. The stuff with Rhea Ripley this year, probably the most consistent female performer in WWE this year. And then Dom, I mean, you got to give their flowers, man. A lot of people shit on this group when they first started. And to see where they are right now, compared to this time last year at Hell in a Cell, I saw Judgment Day. This is when Edge was still the leader. And they took on Liv Morgan, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor in a match. And here you are a year later, and Damian Priest is fighting for the World Championship. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Seth Rollins is doing his entrance right now. Whoa. By the way, this is my new studio. I just set it up the other day. I've been in the process of moving into my new apartment, and we set this up on Friday. Actually, we did this Friday. Excuse me. Yeah, we did this Friday. I'm gonna add some additions as the weeks go on, but I hope you guys like the background at least. I know those are very important when you do content like this, so I hope you guys like the background. This is a lot of stuff that I collected over the years. I've had that Austin poster behind me since I was a kid. It's pretty dope. All right, they're doing their introductions now for the main event. Only missing factor I've had so far for this show is just hearing what the crowd's been. Because I've been talking to you guys. I've been trying to make sure we don't get any copyright strikes. But let's hear a little bit of this. All right. Good stuff, Hartford. I was kind of worried, you know, sometimes you have these shows in the upper East Coast. And yeah, Boston and New York and Philly are good crowds. But when you get to the inner part of their cities or states, more to say, those like Hartford, Uncastville, or et cetera, some of those crowds are hit and miss. The Connecticut, New England area, that could be hit and miss. But here we are in Hartford, Connecticut tonight. God damn it, it's my card. Yeah. All right, here we go. Bell just ring. Go Seth Rollins and Damian Priest. I see this one ending here. Here's the thing, even Seth Rollins doesn't even have a match yet for Money in the Bank. Who will he fight at the pay-per-view? That's the question. Priest got Rollins back here to the corner. Little verbal jab session here. Rollins rakes the eyes of Priest into that punch. Rollins rocking some Jacksonville Jaguar gear. Well, he's actually still wearing the same pants he wore for Night of Champions. There you go. Rollins giving him a chop punch combo there. Reversal of the Irish whip. Priest, very big fan of the Outsiders. Very influenced by Kevin Nash and the late great Scott Hall. Nice guillotine leg drop there by Seth Rollins on the apron. Here you go. Rollins goes. Ooh, flying knee off the apron. Rollins picking up some momentum as we head into our very first commercial break. All right. 21 minutes left here on the show. By the way, I am Joshie. You can follow me on Twitter at The Hoots Podcast. I'm on Instagram at Josh Lopez Media. We like I mentioned before, we do the Hoots Podcast every single Thursday, and where you get your podcast from. And I'm currently furloughed right now. I would plug my old transcription site, but I've been out of a job over the last couple months because I got put on furlough, and it's been kind of sucky. But my main line of work was like making transcripts and transcribing audio from podcasts and doing play-by-play articles and stuff like that. What? I had A chug of water. What? Give me some whiskey. What? Vodka. What? Tequila. What? All right. Do, 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 do. Let's go back to Collision really quick as we're on this commercial break. If you had to guess, like, what would you say would be like the average viewership for the show? If you had to take a guess, like for Collision, every Saturday nights. I already heard that they're going to be preempted by a lot of sporting events. This is funny. Like, you have this release of this new show, right? And they're already getting the cute in the back. Like, we don't give a shit about your show. Take a step back. What's your guess? My guess is like 600,000 or 700,000 a week. That's my guess, and I'm being fair with that. I don't know if they're gonna be drawing Rampage numbers, but I do not think this show is gonna be outdrawing Dynamite. It made for the first week because of the CM Punk factor, but I think it's gonna be at least 600,000 or 700,000 a week for me. I believe that's how it's gonna be. I'm going to be, I think either tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm going to be recording some different content, do like some reaction videos. I always mentioned before, if you guys have suggestions of stuff you want to react to or do some more topical videos, I'm also down to doing that. But going back to this AEW stuff, they better hope this Collision's a hit, because if it's not, they're still in the middle of their negotiating their contract for their TV rights. They better hope this show is not a flop, or they don't have another incident like the Brawl Out stuff, because that's not a good look. And before you know it, you start looking like TNA, and then you get kicked off a network. How bad would that be for professional wrestling, for AEW to get the boot off of Turner Broadcasting or Discovery, whatever the fuck they're calling it? You know what I mean? All right, we're back from commercial break here on Monday Night Raw. Got 18 minutes left before the show's over. There you go. Rollins kicks Priest in the chest. Let's call a little bit of the match here. Oh, Rollins sends Priest tumbling to the floor there. Let's see what here. Rollins got to be smart here and make sure he doesn't get caught in the air. Oh, Priest gets to that knees in the midsection. Priest picks Rollins up on his shoulders. There you go, Priest. Oh, Priest sends face first into the steel ring post. Damian Priest is staggered there right by the Timekeeper's area. Rollins measuring up here. Maybe taking a little bit too long here. And that's right. A backdrop. Oh, Rollins landed on his feet. A springboard. Ooh, right into a forearm right there for Priest. Priest is one step ahead of Rollins. Like, yeah, Rollins had good showcase of agility there, but Priest is a step ahead in the game here. Priest, I believe this may be his first chance at a world championship on Raw. I believe that's true. Priest had opportunities for the NXT title, I believe, in the past for sure. Priest really repeatedly stops at Rollins' chance there in the corner. Referee Chad Patton giving the stern call to Damian Priest. Priest puts the leg in the back of Rollins' neck. By the way, shout out to Chad Patton, a fellow Illinois native. Shout out to Chad Patton. Also, shout out to Seth Rollins, a fellow Lopez like myself. His name is Cody Lopez. So here we go. Priest got Rollins there in the corner. Rollins gets sent to the buckles, runs into a thrust kick there by Priest into cover. 1, 2, no. Lock in that rear chin leg lock. Get that rear chin lock in, pal. Lock it in. So, yeah, Priest is dominating the early part of this match. This one will definitely go through another commercial break, but yeah, here we go. Hartford trying to help Rollins get back to his feet, get some momentum here. You guys remember? I think they had a Money in the Bank pay-per-view in Hartford, right? A few years ago. That was the one where Brock Lesnar came in and cost Mustafa Ali the briefcase. I remember that. I believe that's the right show. I hope so. Anyways, Priest is giving the kicks to Rollins. Hey, Priest kept his promise so far about the Judgment Day not showing up, but we still got a lot of time left. We got 15 minutes left of this show. By the way, can somebody tell me what the name of this submission hold is? I've seen it all my life. You know, you're pulling both the opponent's arm in the back, and then you just put your knee in the person's back. I always called it the bow and arrow stretch, but there's another application of what that move actually is. I don't know what that move he just did there, that submission hold. If anybody knows the name of it, please let me know. And like I said, it's been a big year for Damian Priest. You know, gaining a lot of momentum, the success of this group. You know, he had a main event on Raw with Edge in Toronto. I believe that was a tremendous match. Priest is capitalizing on his TV time. It's good stuff, man. Damn, Inseguri there. There you go. Rollins starting to pick up some momentum here. Throwing in those haymakers. Let's hear a little bit of some commentary, right? Let's hear the pros.
Firing chops and punches.
All right, Priest. Ooh, nice short arm cluster there.
Not enough to take Priest down just yet. Damian beginning to stagger.
Uh-oh.
Wobbly legs, but he's still standing, Damian Priest.
That's his big boot. There you go. Ooh, right into the midsection. Bam. Nice. This is layered there by Rollins. Shades of the great Brody Lee. The exalted one, Mr. Brody Lee. There you go. Flying forward there in the corner by Rollins. Into a backbreaker. Nice. Here we go. Rollins scaling up there. All right. Let's see what we got here, Seth. Frog splash, no. Priest gets out of the way. Bam. Nice crescent kick by Priest. And that leapy back elbow. Kick right there by Rollins to the gut. Pedigree. And no. Backdrop roll up there. 1, 2. No. Here we go. Seth Rollins hits him with the sing blade. All right, here we go. Rollins getting some momentum here. Take a little bit too long here. Watch this gets caught. Yep. Ooh, a flatliner into the announce table. Damn. I kind of figured out that was going to be the spot going to commercial break. Rollins was taking too long to load up that suicide dive. All right. We're here for our final commercial break of the show. I want to know what you guys feel about the show. What's your takeaways from tonight's show? Good, bad, indifferent? Do you guys like tonight's episode of Raw? What was like your favorite match or moment from the show so far? I'll do like one. I'll say my plugs and stuff towards the end. I've been doing it a lot, but just wanted to let you guys know what's going on with the show since it's our first time doing this. So I did a lot of plugs and let you guys know what the show is and stuff like that throughout this broadcast. But for first night trying this out, no complaints on my end. It's been fun doing this, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. So, yeah, just let me know what you guys liked or didn't like so far from the show tonight, and yeah, stuff like that. We got NXT tomorrow. AEW is live on TBS, obviously, on Wednesday. And then you got Impact on Thursday. SmackDown should be interesting coming up on Friday. Heard Heyman earlier, so you can say that Jay's going to make his decision. I got a feeling that Roman's not going to be on SmackDown this week unless he's advertised. I think Jay is... I don't think Roman's going to be on SmackDown this week, which is an interesting choice. Oh, shit. I just saw the score for the playoff game. Oh, yeah. Golden Knights are winning this Stanley Cup. It's not even close. 6-2? Mamma mia. They are destroying the Panthers. Not a good look. Not a good look for the Panthers, but yeah, they are getting mollywopped right now. By the way, one of my favorite hockey moments as a hockey fan was the 17-second comeback victory against the Bruins when we clinched the Stanley Cup that night in Boston. What a series. 2013, I believe, was that team. Right? Right, Sam? I think I got that right. Good times. Good times. Hawks had their mini run. It was kind of cool to witness that Blackhawks winning the way they were at that time, because I was too young to like appreciate what was going on with like Michael Jordan in that Bulls dynasty in the 90s. I was too young. I was born in 94. That was like right into his first retirement. And then I was like 4 by the time he retired again. And yeah, but I watched The Last Dance and I'm all caught up now. I don't think anything will be replicated like that in sports, where a city has 6 championships in 8 years. I don't think that's being replicated again, unless the Yankees get a hot again and do what they did in the early 2000s. I just don't see that happening. All right, we're back from commercial break. Rollins here got Priest perched on the top turnbuckle. Got, I don't know, maybe they'll do a little bit of overrun since this is the world title match. But yeah, we're about the closing end here of this show. I told you, man, this show flew by. Like I said it earlier, I felt like these last 40 minutes went like nothing. Here comes Rollins back up. Here we go. Into a superplex. Goes into, and no. Smart. Oh, nice strength there by Rollins as he goes for the counter Falcon Arrow into the cover, and a kick out there by Priest. That was kind of smart there from Priest, because both these guys do kind of that similar Falcon Arrow move. Moment of hesitation there, and then Rollins get the knee right there into the counter. Bam. Very, very nice. It's a very good match. Let's get some commentary here. This is awesome, Chance. Here we go. Suicide dive. Very nice. Ooh. One more for good measure. Here we go. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the last match, Hot Scene. Yeah. Yeah, last commercial break, last match of the show. Rollins, 3 suicide dives. I'm distracted by the 2 dweebs with the same suit at commentary. Rollins brings Priest back into the ring. Ooh, super kick there. Very nice. All right, Rollins goes up to the top turnbuckle. Frog splash. Here we go. No. Yeah. This is very, very physical. We can go two different ways, man. Do we get some dissension with the Judgment Day? There hasn't been any interference, right? So we'll have to see how this goes. Bam. Very. Sound like a broken record, but all these matches have been very physical tonight. Ooh, rolling elbow. Uh-oh. Ooh. 2. Nope. Hey, Miz might be calling a gimmick infringement on that one. That's a skull crushing finale. Yeah, headlock driver. Kind of similar to Dean Ambrose's old version of the Dirty Deeds. Nope, no razor edge there. Uh-oh. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Ron's back on his feet. Into a chop. Bam. You guys are pelting each other with shots. Kick right there to the face. There you go. Rollins. Ooh, nice spin kick there by Priest. That was like spinning roundhouse kick in the corner. Uh-oh. What was he thinking? Ooh, nice Frankensteiner there by Priest. Goes to the cover. 1, 2, no. Damn. All right. 2. You heard that, right? Don't break collarbones now, Priest. Laying the lumber there, pal. Nope. Uh-oh, here we go. Pedigree. Hit him with it. Bam. Uh-oh. The struggle is real. 2. No. Yeah, 2. Yeah, we're in the deep end here. Let's see how this match ends. Ooh, excuse me, the bell clap by the apron. Clips to the back of the knee right there. Oh, no. Don't do it. Ooh. Ooh, the buckle bomb on the edge of that barricade. Holy shit. Oh, man. Oh, I feel that. Ooh, super kick the Finn. Oh, hit him with it. Ooh, inside out Larry there by Priest. Here we go. Hit him with it. South of heaven choke slam. Into the cover. 1, 2. No. Damn. Is Dean Priest is not going to see Balor on the outside. Razor edge. Nope. I feel the shoulder there. Super kick. Rolling elbow. Ooh, you heard that right there. Here's the second one. Ooh. Here we go. Bam. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. awesome match. Let's see if this works here. Let's give a standing ovation here. Okay. All right. Maybe not that one. All right. Good stuff there. Good match, fellas. I need to add some new sound effects on my Mano board here, but awesome match. Really capping off a really tremendous episode of Monday Night Raw. That was some top tier stuff. Finn gets in the ring, staring at Rollins' face as the show goes off the air. Looks like Finn wants a shot at the title. Can we get Seth and Finn at Money in the Bank? And Raw is completed. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this very first live stream of our Hoops podcast here on our YouTube channel for Monday Night Raw. I may or not come back tomorrow night for NXT, but all in all, really fun wrestling heavy edition of Monday Night Raw from Hartford. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. Love to hear your guys' thoughts on the show, good, bad, or indifferent. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure to check out our podcast coming up this Thursday, June 8th, I believe it'll be. Yeah, June 8th will be on Thursday. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, as you see on the screen, at the Hoots Podcast. I'm also on Instagram at Joshie Lopez Media. Fun night of wrestling in Hartford, Connecticut. Till next time you see me on the stream, I'm Joshie. This has been the Hoots Podcast. Have a wonderful night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see y'all later. Yes, sir.